Nah, you guys can go first.
I'm gonna roll to see who goes
Rochambeau.
first.
y'all can
Rochambeau.
y'all can start.
Add the mage to the harem. Oh my god.
That's on Jess's personal to-do list.
I mean, I hear he's magical, so.
Mm.
You're horrible.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll off for you guys to see who goes first.
God.
Oh my god, why does it end the music every time?
It's the game of, all right, who wants to volunteer to go first? And none of the classmates are raising their hand.
Nose goes.
Okay. You know what? I don't want the pressure of this, so Bumper, as the new person, would you like to roll me a d4?
Totally.
That way they can blame you if something goes wrong.
Very cool.
April? Yes. Oh wow.
It's
One.
just.
Nah, it's Brandon.
It's
Get
Jess.
out of my motherfucker.
Don't blame me, blame her.
But why? It should go in alphabetical order where, Brandon's at the top of the list, therefore he's number 1.
Yeah,
and
but
I'm not on the
we have
list at
more
all,
numbers than
therefore I'm
we have
0,
more.
0.
But see, if it would have been 3, if it would have been 2, 3, or 4, it would have been Nathan, me, or Alice, and then there's
I
1
didn't
because you're by
say
yourself.
no, get out of here. Get freaking lost. I'm number 4. Get
Okay, Jess.
Nice.
okay, fine.
So now, just to recog my memory right now, where were you going?
Fuck.
Can you remember?
To add
I was
sulfur
going
to
to
the
see
harem.
I was going to see the
uh,
Shut up. I was going to the gun specialist that Brandon had with the bullet or with the shell to see if they can trace down what type of gun it was that was used and see if we can get a serial number on it, see where he got that gun from.
Okay. In that case, and did he give you the address, right?
He did.
All right. Let me bring that up. And Hector's going with you.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, you guys take off in the middle of the night, splitting up between the two groups. You'll begin to make your way. How are you getting there? Car, walk?
Well, they have Eric, so I might have our driver just drop us off like a block or 2 away.
When you say our driver, do you mean the Camarilla one or the or Kelly?
I'm gonna have Kelly go with us. I don't know if I'm.
No, if I'm remembering right, Kelly's on a mission for you, right? Trying to find someone.
Yeah. She's out of commission for the next couple of days.
Yeah, so's Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
Or not Tommy, Eric.
Tommy's out of commission. XXX question mark. So the one that the Camarilla provided.
Okay.
Have him drop me off a couple of blocks away.
In that case. Oh, I've lost this sheet. There you are. Satim will come pick you up in the beautiful, fancy car as usual. And as he does, he'll roll down the window looking at you. Ma'am, where can I take you to this evening?
She's gonna hand him the piece of paper with the address on it.
Understood. And he will begin
Um,
to... Yeah,
a block away, if you can.
of course, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hector will slide in with you and say, "So you think I can get a gun?
Absolutely not.
Why can't I have a gun? I just want a gun." As a somewhat American, I think it's my right to have a gun.
Maybe if we were in America, sure. But we're not. And I don't think you with a gun right now is a smart idea.
You see a flash of sadness come over his face as he just remembers that he just played with a gun and a lot of people just died. And quickly kind of stops, but then goes back to being his normal self.
Oh god.
Fine. I guess I'll leave it there then. For now.
For now, I don't necessarily care. I guess, but I would rather you play it safe, please. I'd
Yeah.
rather lock you alive and there's trying to buy something like that is gonna draw a lot of attention.
You
But
really think we'll be able to find this prick? Through this guy?
I owe it to Nathaniel to at least try. He shouldn't have to be subjected to whatever this guy's doing. And quite honestly, you have a target on your back too, and I don't like that.
Well, I will say one thing about London. It's definitely not boring.
No, it's not. I just hope that the boys are going to do all right.
What? Against the death mage? No, I think they'll be fine.
Mm.
Nah, Brendan's got them. You know, he's always calm and collected all the time. As he smiles at you, Jessica.
Just has a flashback to the time where they that two people in a frenzy in a hotel room. Yeah. Always calm.
Always collected.
Always collected. Always cool minded. It's fine. It's fine.
Plus, they
Her-
do have the ninja with them, so.
Yeah.
And, you know, I guess Alice could maybe distract people. That girl really needs to grow up fast.
I yeah, cut her a break. She's only a couple months younger than me.
That's my point.
She'll learn.
You've come a
she'll
long
learn.
way.
Yeah, well, I grew up in Chicago. Grew up in Chicago. Yeah, you kind of have to learn when you're in a place where if you're not careful, you can get gunned down in under 20 seconds. So, but she's obviously had some sort of a sheltered life. A reality check will one day hit her, the size of the Empire State Building, and she'll learn.
Mm.
But she's also, she got thrown into a whirlwind of whatever the fuck is going on right now, and I kind of feel bad for the girl.
I don't. But I
Well.
will say, she is a learner. She's been asking questions non-stop about how things work.
Yeah.
Just the other
She'll
day,
be
she was
fine.
asking about, where we all come from. What are all the legends? Who's Lilith? What is she all about?
Wait, she was asking about who?
Just the bedtime stories, that stuff. I think she's interested in it.
All right. But, meh. Everybody's an asshole and every legend's a little shit their first months. Come on. You know.
Cocks a
She'll
cheeky
learn.
smile. Yeah, I know.
Hey, you raised the best, don't worry.
And after a few moments later, you will pull up outside what looks to be a normal corner shop. A few people on the streets, but not many in this part of London. And you'll see Saturn at the front, kind of call back. Is this all right, ma'am?
Wonderful, thank you so much.
Would you like me to wait here?
If you wouldn't mind, I don't know how long this is gonna take. You can go off and do whatever you need to do. Just kind of stick by around this area in case you do decide to take off. But feel free to do whatever you need to do.
Yes, ma'am.
And she'll open up the door and climb out.
Make me a perception check.
Perception? Wits and awareness, you mean?
God damn it!
Mm-hmm.
Yes, wits and awareness. Goddamn D&D.
I'm going to rouse for that.
Look, I played D&D for 7 hours last night, okay? It's not my fault.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
That is very sad.
Very fucking cool.
Okay.
I... Fuck me. I'll play it. I'll play it out. It's fine.
Okay. You get out the car. Don't see anything out of the unusual. And you know that the address is just around the corner. You are told... Yeah, you were told that there should be a red framed door that you need to knock on 3 times, pause 2 times, pause 3 times.
Okay.
Okay. You, question is, do you take Hector with you?
I'm going to keep Hector close by. I'm not gonna have him come in, but stay low, like face to the ground. Don't make an ass out of yourself. Don't do anything. Please just stay in place. Just don't talk. Don't blink. I mean blink, but like don't do anything that'll drag attention to you.
Don't Hector.
Exactly.
Do you say that to Hector when you're getting closer?
Don't Hector.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't do what Hector would do. Stay quiet.
All right. I won't be Hector. And he'll just smile. But if you carry on, you will go around the corner into a very crappy looking alleyway with kind of piled up rubbish bags in big, like industrial-sized dumpsters. But you'll see the red frame door heavily locked, as the front of it, as you thought it was wood as you approach, but now closer, it looks made out of metal, and there is a small little peephole at the top.
Okay. And then she'll go and she'll
Did you
3
forget the
times.
code already?
You said 323, freaking.
Okay, there you go. You knock 3 times,
Yep.
then 2 more, then 3 more.
Mm.
And a few moments later, you'll hear through the door. What you want?
I need information.
It will go silent for a moment. And then you'll begin to hear the door locked beginning to open. Multiple of them. The door will quickly open as you see a very tall, very rotund, large man, bald on top, wearing a very thick-looking t-shirt, blue, and only wearing his boxers and no socks but shoes on, staring back at you. Information? About what?
When he starts unlocking the door, she's gonna activate awe.
Okay.
And she's gonna pull out the bullet.
Okay.
I'm not an
Hang
expert.
on.
Okay.
This is actually going to be a contested roll.
Mm.
What is that again?
It is my manipulation and my presence versus his intelligence and composure.
Okay. Wow, he actually rolled really well.
Mm.
Can you beat it though?
That's a good question. Oh, I get a power bonus too.
Yes, as you went
Beautiful.
up in blood potency.
And blood potency.
Wow.
I'm going to willpower that.
Okay.
That one I will. That one I feel like I 5.
Okay, more like it. 5. As he opens the door, he'll look at you with a knowing eye for a moment, and then you'll see it taking hold, and he will go into a big smile. Well, I didn't mean to be rude there or anything. I would just, it's a little bit out of the usual. You don't look like my usual clientele, miss, and sir. But you're here about a bullet, you say?
Yes, I'm not a firearms expert by any means, but I have been told that you might hold a special set of talents. And she's gonna give him the bullet.
Okay.
I
As-
need any. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I need any information you can give to me about what kind of gun might hold this sort of bullet shell casing. Maybe you can even help me with a finding out maybe the serial number on the gun. It's very important.
Oh well, I can take a look for you. What's your name, by the way, darling?
My name's Melody.
And as you say that, Hector will badge kind of a little bit closer in and say, "And I'm Nathaniel Cross. It's a pleasure to meet you."
Oh my fucking god.
And he'll kind of put out his hand to shake his. and you watch the big, bald man kind of take it and shake. I hope you're doing well this evening. And he'll just smile.
Oh, well, thank you very much. How about we get to work then?
Sure. Would you like to come inside?
Sure.
All right. Just be careful of some of the glass on the floor.
Mm.
And Hector will say, "No worries. I can handle it." And with a big smile again, and then kind of just walks in the house.
Jessica stands there dumbfounded and kind of thinks about her life decisions for a moment and then shakes her head and walks in.
Okay. On the inside, you will see wall-to-wall guns, ammunition. This person obviously sells out of this apartment. You know that this is a illegal treasure trove. This person most likely supplies weapons to quite a lot of territories in London, and the fact that he did not fall under your sway immediately with your awe ability, most likely he has worked with or for Kindred before.
Mm-hmm.
But as you go inside, he will disappear into one of the back rooms and begin to look through a book as well as examining the bullet, while Hector kind of begins to just look at the guns on the wall. Is there anything you do?
She's going to just approach Hector and lean in very, very carefully and just whisper, "Please don't touch anything."
Hey, if you know
Don't have to
Nathaniel
tell-
Cross, you know that he doesn't touch things.
Yeah. Sure thing, Nathaniel Cross. Oh my god.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you. I know. And she just kind of gives him the "I hate you" look.
How can you
But
hate me?
not
I'm
really.
so damn cute.
You're adorable. Yep. Cute
just-
as a button.
He will just heavily smile at that. A few moments later, the very large man will walk back in. Well, these bullets, I think I sold a few of these, quite recently, actually. I think they were for if I'm looking at this right, a modified MP7. As well as, I believe if this were the same customer, he also bought a handgun as well. Does that help?
How long ago did you sell this gun?
Kind of been more than a few days ago.
Mm-hmm. And I know I'm asking for a lot, and I apologize. Would you maybe be able to give me the name of who bought this gun from you? It's very, very important.
Oh, well, I don't really do that type of thing, miss. You know, if you buy from me, then you know
She's gonna bat her eyelashes and
Okay.
be the cute little innocent brouhaha she is.
Let me just look at all right now, real quick. Okay, make me a charisma, persuasion, add your looks.
Mhm.
If you have any specialties that you could fit in with this, you can also add those.
I would say seduction, but I'm not trying to seduce this man.
Okay.
Persuasion, charisma. Add 2 for looks. Do I get my power bonus on top of that because I'm using because I have
You do.
active?
Yes.
Okay. And I get to reroll one of those dice for free because of my blood. Of course. I'm gonna willpower that too.
Okay.
Wow, fucking
Wow.
Jesus. Alright, 3 successes.
Okay. He's gonna say, "Ah, sorry, I can't really help you with that, ma'am. And if you bought from me, I'd do the same for you. But anything else I can help you with, perhaps even we can talk about maybe a purchase of yourself. Is there any firearms you, as a woman, you know, it can be dangerous at night, and maybe a firearm just in case you're ever prowled upon at night. I have a quite a very nice selection of very small firearms. Could fit in a purse." And he'll just smile, waiting for an answer.
You know what? Well, I didn't really bring the resources to buy a gun tonight, but I will most definitely come back next time if I do decide to purchase one for myself. I've got a taser and some brass knuckles in case I find myself in a pinch, but I will keep that in mind.
Oh, you really should, ma'am. A taser and the knuckles are child's playthings. Someone of your size, if a man came upon you, they'd be able to take you out easily, even if you had those devices. You really should think about upgrading. And at that point, Hector will kind of wrap his arm around you and say, "Oh, yes, my darling here is such a wallflower. If anything were to happen to her." And then he'll just look down at you.
All she's gonna do is look up at him and cock an eyebrow. Yes, a wallflower. I am a weak. I am a. I am a weak individual who might need a gun one of these nights, but unfortunately tonight is that not that night. I do appreciate all of the help that you have given to me tonight, sir.
Oh, well, of course. And if there's anything else I can do for you in the future, you just let me know right away. The both of you, that is.
Why, thank you very much.
Well, I guess I'll see you out then.
Thank you.
And Hector will kind of go along, but make me a wits perception check.
Awareness?
God damn it! Yes, wits awareness.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
You'll see Hector trying to just grab what looks to be a kind of like not a gun, but a military grade like knife that is just left on the corner, and he's just trying to pocket it very quickly.
Oh my fucking god.
But you are quickly taken out to the door. It is raining again, heavy. As the man kind of turns and looks at you. "Well, you know where I am if you need anything else." Just let me know, and I can give you the best deal in London. Just keep that in mind. And it was nice to meet you. What was your name again?
Melody.
Melody. A beautiful name. And
Thank
Mr.
you.
Cross. It's nice meeting you both.
And she's gonna take Mr. Cross by the hand and kind of they'll make their way out.
Okay. As you take him by the hand and you'll kind of take the few first steps as he's watching you from the door frame, Hector will try his luck, and the first few steps you'll kind of go into a skip with holding your hand, but then kind of go into a normal walk while he begins to chuckle to himself.
He's gonna
What?
wait for the door to close,
Yep, eventually you'll turn the corner, no longer in sight.
and she'll whisper, "I saw you steal that fucking knife."
Yeah, well, you said no guns. You didn't say anything about a knife, did you?
Also, you know, don't go and steal shit from the giant man with the bald head and no socks, okay? Please, can we, like, go 2 minutes without committing any crimes? Two. I'm
Oh.
asking two.
I'm very scared of the big bald man. Who knows? He may give me a bad hairline.
Hmm. To be fair,
What? To be fair, what? It's not moving back or anything, is it? And he kind of just like
No.
touches his hairline.
That's adorable. No. Just fucking gotta hate playing the weak woman. All right.
No. I know you could kick all our asses if you wanted. Except
It's
for
a
mine,
gift.
obviously.
Well, I mean, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Hey, you might be stronger, but I'm faster, so.
Well, you might be faster, but I'm funnier.
Whatever you tell yourself at night that helps you sleep.
So what did we learn? He's got a handgun and a bigger one, an MP5, did he said?
MP7. MP7.
Okay.
Okay.
So
And I mean, it's gotta be him. Like, it. Okay, so. I think that the next step that we need to do is we need to go. We're gonna have to go back to that hotel that he was staying at. Maybe he's there. Maybe we can find somebody who might know a thing or two of where he is.
I mean, we could also bring Brandon back here and let him, do that thing he does.
What thing?
And he kind of stares deeply in your eyes. That thing. His thing.
Yeah.
The Ventru
Yeah,
thing.
we could. The Ventru thing. Yeah.
The annoying thing.
Okay. Yeah, we could do that.
Is it?
Oh,
Or
but they are out dealing with another pain in the neck.
yeah, I wonder how that's going.
Yeah.
Going. And we'll, at that point, move over to the other group. And we'll come back to you, Jessica, in a moment. As the real Nathaniel Cross is heading to doom. Okay. So, Brandon, Nathaniel, and Alice is there with you. Rewinding time a bit, you guys had just left the hotel. Kind of banding together and deciding that you're going to go meet, finally, with Papa Skulls, a very powerful, dangerous mage. So, is there anything you would like to do before getting there, or talk about before getting there? What you should do once you're there, or anything?
Nathan,
Yeah.
is there anything you want to do before we fucking go to, you know?
Yeah, actually, I would like to, if I can do that right now, use premonition to see if I
Oh
can get any
shit!
info that will help us.
Okay,
He
he's
wants to see
busting
us
out.
die before we die.
Nathaniel's busting out the most powerful goddamn power in this whole game. That is super broken. But
I'm sorry,
yeah.
you gave it to me.
Go ahead. Do you know what to roll?
Not if I'm doing it on purpose.
Okay. In that case, open up. You should have access to it in the. Go down into the files. It should be under disciplines, and it should be under aspects. As you are trying to peer into the future. There you go. Aspects.
Yeah, got it. Resolve and aspects.
Premonition. Okay, so this is a forced one, so what do you roll?
Resolve and aspects and a rouse check, if I'm correct.
Yep. So do the rouse check first. You get hungrier. And then make that roll. And remember, you've gone up in, I believe you've gone up in blood potence, so you should be at a
Yes.
extra dice.
Now I gotta go up in blood potence just to fit in
Now
with
you
the
gotta
cool
match
kids.
the finesse club, yeah.
To keep up with them. I think people overlook blood potence quite a lot, and I think it's a very powerful thing to get.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Oh,
Clicked the wrong button.
it's okay. It's been what, a month since we've played. Got to get back into it. Let me know if you need any help.
So rousing is like seeing if when you're doing stuff, if it like stimulates the blood or something.
Well, yeah, it's so when you use very powerful things, it causes your blood to rush through your body, and by doing so, you can possibly get hungrier because you expend some of your vitae's power. If that makes any sense.
Gotcha. Yes, that makes sense.
in
I'm
a,
gonna-
in a
Some
way,
numbers.
in a way, kind of, basically, your blood is your mana, essentially.
Ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna willpower reroll that.
but not on every power. Only like higher level powers.
Level 2 and above.
There are-
Only
there-
I think that
Are there
only
some level 2s?
rituals, certain blood sorcery and necromancy powers require you to blood rouse on a level 1.
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah, because you're actually having to use your blood as a catalyst in
Yeah.
the spell.
4. That is interesting.
You see your
Okay.
impending doom.
So, in that case, as you step out of the hotel, seeing the sparkling lights of London around you, the busy streets echoing through the buildings, you will concentrate, trying to see if where you're going could be that dangerous. Trying to give yourself a heads up. And as you do, you won't notice, but the world itself will begin to fall away. Shadows will begin to grow, and darkness will take you. You are alone, and you're cold. You look up and see nothing, and then there is a flash. A skull flashes in the distance. It gets closer. Flashes again, even closer. Flashes one more time. And instead of the skull that you see a familiar face staring back at you in the light. You see a small girl in a dress, beautiful and cute, holding the same little box that she was before, a music box. And she just stares back at you. Around, again, is nothing but darkness. You see no people, no skulls. And then there's another flash behind her. The skull. And then she begins to move towards you. As she does, she begins to wind up the music box. And you hear it once again.
Fetch the engine, fire, 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 pour on water, pour on water. London's burning, fetch the engine, fetch the engine, fetch the engine, fetch the engine, fire on water, fire on water, pour on water, pour on water.
The flames, dark, grow around you. And another flash. And in an instant, you are quickly back in the London streets with people around you. You see Brandon staring back at you as it has only been a moment. But there you are.
That explains absolutely nothing.
Brandon looks at you, puzzled. What? Explain nothing.
So you remember how I said I suddenly got visions?
Yes.
Well, I tried to tap into it just now to see if I could find anything out about what we were going into, but it was very similar to the before.
Hmm.
There was this little girl and everything was burning. This time there was a skull, but
That's a little concerning.
it's probably nothing we can do about that right now.
Well, I guess we're off then.
Yeah.
I guess we're heading out to the bar.
Okay.
Papa Skull's little dive bar.
So, how are you getting there? Is the question.
We'll probably have to hail a cab.
Okay. A black cab in London. is not hard to get. It only takes a few moments before one stops. Looking inside, you will see a dark-skinned man looking back at you and just says, "Where to, sir?"
Give him the name of the bar.
"Oh yeah, I've been there before. Should be no problem. Hop in the back, and from there, off you go." Now, in the back of the cab, is there anything you would like to talk about or get straight before you get there?
Out of character, did we take the weapons? Did we take any weapons with us now, or did we leave them at the hotel? Because I don't remember. I think we talked about.
Brandon is leaving his weapons.
Yeah, Nathaniel's too. It's probably for the best to not.
Yeah,
aggravate
the last thing we need to do is
vampire
roll up in there and then he'd be like, "Vampires coming here with weapons? Nah, fam."
All right. You choose to go unarmed, or at least not bring any weapons. Being kindred, you are always armed with weapons.
Was armed to the teeth.
Oh, there it is. But Alice looks nervous as she is also in the back. You can see she's fidgeting quite a bit, but still staying in the moment at least.
Brandon would be nervous too. The hell?
All right. In that case, if there's nothing else you wish to talk about on the way there,
Nah.
eventually you will arrive outside of
Oh, nice little setup. Is there like a bouncer or something?
There is not. Now, on the outside, you will see a quite kind of old school looking pub. However, you do not see people going in and out so freely. This one is kind of at a not underground, but under a street that is quite literally, the whole street is lower than all the other streets of London. You have to go down a bit of stairs to actually get on this street that is next to the Thames, quite close, just over the kind of wall that leads up to the normal street level is a railing. Beneath it is the River Thames. You can hear the running of the water as you begin to walk down. And there it is. You see, from what you can see through the windows. In fact, why don't you both roll me wits awareness? Right? I got that one right?
Yeah,
Yes.
congratulations. First time
Uh,
for everything.
Give me a gold star. I'm on a roll.
even Alice.
Yep, you can roll one for Alice. That's a 1.
You said I got a what?
1, 2, 3. Congratulations.
Wow.
I'm going to willpower.
Okay.
Four.
Very nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nice.
All right.
Was shaping up already.
Oh, wait. How can you roll 3? 1, 2, 3. You can only re-roll 2.
What? Why can I only reroll 2?
Because you only have
No,
2 to
I
re-roll.
reroll. Brandon
Oh, I'm
rerolled.
looking at Alice's. You're right. Yes. Yes, that's fine. So, inside this club, this pub, Yield London, you will see, which kind of surprises you, will look to be obviously humans on the inside. But the thing that really gets you is some of these people's complexions from that role you can clearly see that they are kindred. Not a lot of them, but 2, 3, maybe 4 on the inside. And even more surprisingly, other people at other tables, kind of staying way away from the kindred. You see very large, muscular people in a group, wearing kind of large jackets, and all the men seem to have big, long, thick beards, and just something about them screams, "Run!" to them. You also see a person behind the bar. Very, very beautiful woman, dark skin, and their eyes are just a very vibrant, almost glowing green.
The big muscular guys, do they give off the same aura as the lupine from the?
They're definitely giving off that type of feeling, yes.
I'm look at Nathan and say, well, there. Did Nathan notice it too?
He did not, only you did.
I'm gonna say, well, this is going to be interesting. The person with the green eyes, have I encountered that or anything
Weirdly
before?
enough, the only person that you maybe kind of recall similar to what this person looks like, weirdly enough, was at that party before he went missing. David Bowie was there, and David Bowie kind of gave off the same type of vibes as this woman.
Okay. Um, well, this is going to be pretty interesting, Nathan. Did
Wasn't it
you?
already going to be interesting before that? Whatever you just noticed.
Well, well, there's us, them, and then there's others inside. And then I'm like, I'm not gonna make any hand gestures, but I'm gonna like try and whisper. I think there's lupine here.
Oh, well, I mean, it was gonna be. They can't really attack us here, can they? Can they?
Gulp.
Brandon's gonna shrug at that, so I'm gonna like you're gonna see Brandon shrugging. He's like, I don't know what their rules are. It's not like this is, an Elysium. Is it? We'll look
You to know.
back at it.
You to know.
I'm gonna also whisper to Nathan, hey, you wanna do your thingy thing and check make sure it's not like that other place? Or do you feel safe going in?
I mean, after you just told me that, you know, who is in there, I think I'm gonna check.
Okay, what are you checking?
I'm just gonna quickly use Sense the Unseen.
Ah, okay. Then, looking around the outside of this building, carved into the woodwork, you will see runes. Just as you did in the other place, the other mage's shop. This place is heavily protected by magic.
Well, I mean, there's those runes we saw at the tea shop before. Not sure if they're the same. And he looks at Alice because of the blood bond thing that happened in the tea shop.
Well, look at Alice and say, actually, I don't think we didn't blood bond.
Nope, I don't
You
think so.
didn't? Oh, okay. Well, I forgot that.
It is a
Yeah.
tradition in the Ventru clan, but I don't think you decided to go with it.
Yeah, no, because she wasn't comfortable with it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was shrug and I guess start to walk in.
Okay.
I would be wearing my nice suit, by the way.
Yes, you are all very beautiful. But you get to the door and you go out to reach for the handle to open it. And as you reach, you go and you don't grab it. You try and push harder to grasp it and wrap your fingers around it, but you just, no matter how much force you push to try and grab the actual handle, you just can't seem to do it.
Is the rest of the door solid? Like I'm gonna feel underneath the handle and see if like the rest of the door's solid.
You touch the door, you feel it, you can touch it. You just can't seem to grab the handle.
Well, this is working out well already.
Is there anybody by the door?
There is. There is you can actually see the kind of like the barmaid who is serving people. It's quite close to the door. If you were to maybe knock, they'd probably someone on the inside would probably hear you.
I'm gonna tap like 3 times and not like aggressive or anything. Just
Mhm.
I tap 3 times and then I'm gonna take a step back away from the door.
Okay. As you tap 1, 2, 3 on the third knock, you watch as Brandon blows up and dies. No, just kidding. You quickly move back.
Funny
And,
enough, that happened in my very first D&D game I've ever played. I touched a magic rune and it blew me up and killed me.
Deja
Session
vu.
1.
But yeah, you move back from the door as you'll see on the inside the barmaid with the almost beautiful glowing green eyes will look at someone and then they will make towards the door. You'll see a dark-skinned man open up the door and look at you, and then look at Nathaniel, look at Alice. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm here to speak with a Mr. Scholes.
All right. Do you have an appointment?
No, we were sent here without much information, though. If we need to make an appointment, I would gladly, follow your terms.
I'll go ask. Wait here. And he'll shut the door, leaving you outside. While you are outside, would you like to talk about anything? And if I were you, if you have any notes about the actual job you were given to do, you might want to look over them now.
I know we're supposed to deliver an envelope, not tell who it's from, and get information.
Very
The
well.
cost is ours to pay.
In that case, a few moments later, he will return, opening the door. He will see you, and he will open the door and kind of gesture for you to enter.
I'm gonna give a polite nod and walk in. And I'm gonna stand like when I go through, I'm gonna stand out the way so I'm not like interfering with any of their business or anything while I wait for him to escort us.
Nathaniel, you go in.
Yeah, he gives it a smile and also goes in.
Okay.
Things like,
Alice.
yeah, sure.
Alice is hesitant and looks to you. She looks very nervous, but as you're all kind of waiting for her, she will force herself to walk in. You will quickly close the door, and on the inside, you will now see more clearly the individuals around. Some of them react to you. The lupines in the corner, they seem to snarl and give a displeasing look when you enter. The barmaiden with the beautiful green eyes doesn't seem to react. While what you can probably guess as kindred will look not happy, not sad, not angry, but almost shocked that you're here. A little surprised. But the
I'm gonna
man will
give a
begin to, yeah?
as like the lupine start looking at me, I'm going to give a respectful like nodding gesture towards them, kind of like trying to give off that I'm not here to start trouble vibe.
Okay, then. Give me a charisma persuasion.
Add looks to that.
Yep. Okay. You do see that some of them seem to relax a little bit more, and not all of them, but you seem to have calmed the situation a little bit. But the man will begin to walk in front of you, expecting you to follow as he makes his way into the back.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely following. I'm not looking at anything or touching anything. It's not my place. I don't have permission.
Once you get to the back of this club/pub, you will see a dark hallway. And when I say dark, I don't just mean that it is poorly lit. It is being painted black, and there is no light going forward. The man will stand at the side of this hallway and gesture for you guys to walk in it. What do you do?
I don't want to seem disrespectful, so I
Okay.
guess I walk in it. Oh god.
Heading on the inside, Nathaniel, you'll watch him take a few steps and then just seemingly disappear in the hallway. Do you follow?
He's actually gonna take Alice's hand just so that they don't get lost in case anything happens, and then he follows.
Okay. As you go, you'll hear Alice under her breath just saying, fuck, 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 fuck. As you go, eventually, you'll make your way into the darkness of this hallway. And then all of a sudden, you will see Brandon in front of you. And you will all see what looks to be the rest of this hallway, except it is more lit as one light bulb dangles from the roof. On the walls, there is something you'll notice immediately, as it looks like faces are in the walls. Dried up
Oh.
levers faces.
Oh god.
They seem to be attached to the wall itself, almost mummified, dried up. And in front of you, you see a large, dark green door with where you would expect a door knocker to be. Looks like a shrunken human head tied by a very tangled piece of rope. What do you do?
I'm gonna point at the walls on the faces and say, "Look, Nathan, that could be us in a few minutes."
Only could be?
So can I roll an etiquette roll to see if I would if I would know whether or not using the sharkened head as a knocker would offend him?
Go ahead. It's gonna be a hard DC because I don't know if your character would learn that type of etiquette.
No, I was going based off of like the layout of the door. Like if you're
Sure.
saying that's where it should be.
And at this point, I'll
Uh,
also say that Alice has completely closed her eyes and is no longer looking and just holding on to Nathaniel's hand to the point where you hear bones beginning to crack in your hand, Nathaniel.
Intelligence etiquette or wits etiquette?
This would be, I'll say wits etiquette.
Only 2.
Two. I mean, dude, that's a shrunken head. All the rules are gone right now. That's all you know.
Did the guy come with us or did he just leave us?
He left you.
I'm gonna knock 3 times, stand back, and I'm gonna center myself with the shrunken skull in case like he's using some weird voodoo to like look through the shrunken skull as a peephole. I don't know. So I'm gonna stand back and
Okay. You
so
knock
sketch.
3 times, and as you take the small head and knock it against the door, on the third hit.
No, I wasn't using the head. I was just
Oh.
knocking on the door.
Okay, you're just knocking on the door. In that
Yeah,
case,
I don't want to piss him off.
as you knock on the third time, you will actually watch as the shrunken head eyes will open. No eyeballs in the sockets. They are empty, but they do open. And nothing happens for a moment. Silence. And then the door will begin to creak slowly open, revealing what looks to be an office room. Windows leading to the outside. You can see people walking by at foot level, and you can hear the River Thames very close by. And behind a very large black desk, you will see
The man.
the man, the myth, the legend, Papa Skulls. He sits there silently, unmoving, staring back at you, his eyes piercing.
I'm gonna give
the brand
a
on his forehead that you recognize the symbol.
I'm going to give a dignified bow and say, "Good evening, sir. My name is Brandon, and I would like an audience with you if I may enter."
He will stare at you, and then he'll stare at you, Nathaniel, and then at Alice, who is right now cowering, too afraid to open her eyes. He will gesture for you to enter.
I'm going to enter, and I'll stand. I'm not. I'm gonna stand. Are there chairs in front of his desk?
There are not, but as you enter, you will see one chair as you blink just appear. Nathaniel, do you also enter with Alice?
Yes. And
Okay.
he's also gonna bow as he enters.
As you bow, you see a small snicker come across his face, which then quickly leaves. As you enter, you will also, not quite realizing it at first, but two more chairs will appear in front of his desk. They seem to be heavily carved out of wood in knotted patterns. They don't look very comfortable to sit upon, but they are there for you.
I'm gonna gesture towards the chair before I sit down, kind of like a would it be okay kind of gesture.
To Papa Skulls?
Yes. I don't want to just sit in his chair without, you know.
You look at him, and he just stares at you. And that's all.
Very well. I will stand centered on the desk and say, I'm gonna say, I have a envelope I was supposed to deliver to you, seeking your knowledge on the contents.
Nathaniel,
And
what are you doing right
so,
now?
Yes.
As he begins
Um,
to speak.
He's gonna move closer to Brandon, but not yet sit down.
Okay.
I'm assuming Alice is still kind of shivering.
Yes. She is holding tight, closing her eyes. Every now and then she'll try and open them, but look at the very intimidating man in front of her and then quickly close them again.
Okay, then in that case, as I finish that statement, I'm gonna say, I do apologize for the younger one. She's new and has yet to meet someone of your renown or strength, so she is very nervous. I do apologize. I hope she does not offend you.
Offend me? No. It would seem your young one knows her place in front of me. So, you say you have business with me. What a business.
Yes, we have been sent here with an envelope, and we were told to request your knowledge on the contents.
Told
I,
told by who?
we were told not to disclose that information, sir.
Ah, so you come here wanting to do business, but already you do not wish to tell me the whole truth.
It is not that I wish to hide the truth from you. I merely pride myself on business matters, and as this was part of the arrangement requested of me, I would like to not neglect my agreement to the deal.
Hmm.
And should I ever be requested to do business on your behalf, I would show the same respects and courtesies.
Make me a charisma persuasion.
I would assume I don't add my looks to it this
You do
time.
not add your looks to this.
I'm going to rouse. It's unfortunate. Or I have 3 fails. I will willpower. Cutting it close, but
How many willpower do you have left after this?
1.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
Yeah.
6. Okay.
Maybe don't use the last one up again.
Well, it's not like I'm trying to, but I know this is an important role, so
Okay.
or I feel like this is an important role.
Very well. I will leave the matter for now. I assume that folder you are holding tight is for me.
I'm gonna nod and say, "Yes, sir, it is," and I will hand it over with both hands.
You will reach out and take it. Then he will lean back in his chair. What almost now closer looks more like a throne. With skulls.
As,
Yes?
as he takes it, I'm gonna take a step away from the desk, put my hands behind my back, and kind of keep my head bowed, where I can like still conversate with him, but just trying to show as much courtesy as I can.
Very nice. Okay. He will look over the papers in the envelope, read through it. He will begin to smile, and then goes into a little bit of a chuckle that quickly stops. I see. Very well. I can get the information that hmm, the ones that have asked you to do this job are acquiring. But in exchange, what do I get?
Well, sir, we are new to this city, and we are on the lower end of our spectrum. So I do not know much of what we could offer you. I can only say that I would pay any price within my reason or ability to pay.
Hmm. Let me think. What can two bloodsuckers like you do for me in exchange? Hmm. I think I have a solution to this problem. If you were to go retrieve something for me, a box, a simple box, and bring it back to me, then we will have a deal. How does that sound?
Might I ask, would this possibly cause any grievances with our kind or another?
Hmm. It may, if you are caught, that is. There is a bunch of your kind who are not on the same side. They are called, I believe, the Anarchs, you call them. They have something that I desire. I wish only for you to go, collect it, and then bring it back. By any means you see fit. If you are uncaught, then it should not be a problem for you. If you are caught, then that is your own problem. As long as I get the box. You bring it to me, and I will happily hand over the information. How does that sound?
I'm gonna nod and say, very well, sir. I will do everything within my capabilities to retrieve this item for you.
Hmm. Very well. If we are going to make a deal, then let us make a deal. You will go to the east of London, on Penistone Road. There you will find a warehouse, near where the docks are. I believe it is controlled by a few of the Anarchs. Some of them are Bruja, I believe. Most of them. But inside, you will find a box marked with the number 14. Bring it to me. And that is all. Do we have a deal?
Very well, sir.
Now, to make sure that you hold up your side of the deal, which one of you will be the collateral? You or your friend here? And I do not want the child before you say it.
Mm.
If I may, sir, what will being the collateral entail?
I just need to touch you. That's all. And he
He's gonna look at.
smiles.
Oh God. Nathaniel's gonna look at Brandon and step forward. Very well. I can be the collateral then.
I'm gonna
Brave.
look at him and say, "Are you sure?"
I mean, it's gotta be one of us, and whatever
If
happens, you still need to take care of Alice.
Very well. He looks at you, Nathaniel, and says, "Step forward. Come closer."
He's gonna do that.
He will stand and begin to slowly walk around the desk towards you.
I'm gonna take another
Yes.
step back. I'm gonna take another step back to,
Okay.
be in his way.
At that point, 1 second. At that point, Alice will quickly realize what's happening and move away. She will climb over to you, desperately grabbing at you, Brandon, and then quickly closing her eyes again. She is extremely uncomfortable.
Does she know what's happening?
As Papa Skulls gets to you, he will look at you for a moment in the eyes and then begin to reach out towards your chest. As he gets closer and closer, it's almost like time begins to slow. And around you, it will begin to get colder. And you haven't really felt cold in a very long time, but you begin to feel it.
The man's about to take your heart.
The closer he gets, the colder it seems to get. And then you feel it. His fingerprints touching you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they will begin to close, like trying to pick up something very small. And at that point, you will feel a tugging motion. And like someone has just punched you in the chest, you will feel winded. And out of your control, you will go down to your knees, Nathaniel. Like someone is ripping something out of you. Make me a frenzy roll.
Has he pulled it out yet?
Nope.
Or like, is something in his hand? Oh shit.
No modifiers, right?
Nope.
Please don't frenzy.
At what difficulty?
For this, it'd be 2.
Frenzy.
Okay. You manage to keep a hold of the beast as it begins to go berserk inside of you, lashing out at anything. This is the hardest you have ever had to concentrate to keep a hold of the beast as he begins to pull and pull. At that point, Brandon, make me a wits awareness.
I stepped away for a minute. Can somebody roll? Can you roll that for me?
I'll roll it for you. You got a 3. Looking, you will see something disturbing. Something that kind of shocks you. That you could never imagine. But you will see what look to be almost like invisible or partially invisible, see-through almost. But you can still see them. Tentacles becoming, emerging out of the chest of Nathaniel. And it looks like Papa Skulls is pulling it out. Make me another frenzy check.
Too
Oh
difficult again?
God.
This is free.
Can I step
Frenzy.
forward and try to? I was about to say, seeing that, could I step forward and try to like hold him still?
You can try. Make me a dexterity athletics.
Oof. Yeah, I'm just going ahead and chalk that one up to not making it in time.
Okay. You frenzy as the beast goes berserk inside of you. You can't hold it back anymore, and you need to lash out at him. You need to kill him. And as you raise your hand to try and do so, you go for the throat. And before you can even get halfway there, you stop and freeze as Papa Skulls raises his other hand. And you are motionless, frozen in a frenzy.
I'd only
Unmoving.
gotten 3 successes.
Quickly,
if that would-
Brandon makes his way around, grabbing you, as Papa Skull pulls even harder. And you watch as the tentacles seem to duplicate until you begin to see a deeper form. What looks similar to maybe a jellyfish, but with teeth and mouths all around it. It looks like a abomination, a creature from a Lovecraft book. It is disgusting and horrifying to look at. And as the last tentacle is released from your body, Nathaniel, you will look down, no longer in a frenzy, and you will see this creature looking back at you. The mouths, small, about it could fit in the palm of your hand. Disgusting, but strangely also beautiful. The teeth chomping away. And for the first time in a long time, Nathaniel, you can't feel the beast. What do you do?
What the fuck?
That is a good question.
Did this man just rip the vampire out of Nathaniel?
He's gonna look down at the creature and then look up at Papa Skulls and just raise an eyebrow in question.
He does not react. He will quickly take the creature around to his desk. You will watch as the tentacles will begin to fight in his hand, and you will see Papa Skull begin to bleed from the hand. Quickly, he will take out a jar from what looks to be a cabinet behind him. Inside, you'll see many jars, and you will see many different creatures, all similar but different in their own ways. Some look like worms. Some look like mutated bats. Some look like insects, but all abominations, all ugly, all beasts. And he will place it in a jar and then
Hold
place
check?
it back. Go ahead. This would be a intelligence occult.
And would Alice need to roll one too? Because even if I don't get it, I plan on asking her what it is later.
She can roll.
Both threes.
Great.
I will willpower Alice's.
Okay.
It's 3 dice. So 4 for her, 3 for me.
You and Alice have no idea what the hell just happened. You have never heard of anything like this. You have never heard any whispers of anything like this. And I'm guessing you are both pretty stunned at what you're looking at.
Yeah,
Because-
Brandon's just dumbfounded. He's like, what? Because, like, Nathan calmed down the moment it came out, right?
Yes, he did.
And it was clear that Nathan was starting to frenzy, right?
Oh, yes, definitely.
I'm gonna just look at it and be like, sir, what is that?
That is you. An ugly, ugly thing. A mindless feeding machine. And that is all. As he closes the cabinet doors, blocking away a creature just pulled out of you, now locked up with other creatures that look similar but very different in other ways. All of them disgusting, ugly abominations. Very well. Our meeting would seem to be coming to a close. You may go now.
I'm gonna nod respectfully and like lightly let Nathan go to see if he's able to like move on his own or if he needs help getting out.
You try and get up, Nathan.
Yes.
You get up. You're fine. You feel lighter. What do you do from there?
I'm gonna nod again politely and I'm getting the fuck out that office. I'm grabbing Alice by the hand and getting the fuck out that office.
Okay. Nathaniel, do you quickly follow them?
He's gonna look back at Papa Skulls again just to see if he can get anything, but obviously can't. But then also follows Brandon and Alice.
All right. You will leave the office, making your way into the dark hallway again, and the door will slowly creak shut behind you. You keep going until the darkness completely takes you again, and then you emerge back inside the club area. As the man will look at you, waiting for you, who will let you in, and will just say, "Follow me," leading you back to the front door. Once there, you are allowed to leave, unhurt for the most part. You quickly make your exit and back into the fresh air of London, next to the Thames, and outside ye old London. What do you do?
I'm gonna look at Nathan. I'm gonna say, Nathan, are you okay? How do you feel?
Brandon, I can't feel a beast anymore.
Are you? Is Nathan still not breathing, right?
You look at him, he looks as pale as ever. And for you, Nathaniel, you kind of take a moment and you realize you're not breathing, which is normal, and you don't feel your heart beating.
Are you still able to do things? Try looking at the wall again. See if you're still able to see it.
All right. And he's gonna try to activate Sense the Unseen again.
Okay. You look at the walls, and they are just normal, everyday walls.
This isn't right.
Well,
Nathaniel is stunned.
Nathan.
Yeah.
Well, what's up?
I don't know. I can't see anything. But there was something before, so
What about your other things? The other things you can do.
well, I guess he's gonna try to activate all.
Okay. You try and activate awe. Just for you, Brandon, as he kind of begins to focus, looks like he's focusing on something. Just seems like normal Nathaniel. Doesn't seem any more charismatic than he would normally. And Nathaniel, you don't see any change in the people around you.
Say, is that the thing that you did earlier? With the little girl and all that?
No. I try to activate all, but it's not working.
You're say, oh shit, Nathan. I think you're a vampireless vampire, a kindredless kindred.
When you say that, can you make me a roll for Alice? The same roll. Wits occult. Or, sorry, intelligence occult. As you say that, she will say, under her breath, just quietly,
The fuck?
like, you're like a zombie or a. And she'll kind of just poke you in the chest, Nathaniel, or a revenant.
Nathan, try punching me real quick. Punch me in the arm.
It's gonna do that.
Okay, you punch him in the arm, kind of hurts your wrist, and Brandon doesn't really feels like a normal punch from a normal weak human.
I'm gonna clap in Nathan's ear, like clap by his ear, to see about his hearing.
Okay, you clap near his ear, and it's a little annoying for you, Nathaniel, but it doesn't bust your eardrums or anything.
Brandon, I'm useless now. How are we gonna? How am I ever gonna get anything? How are we gonna get that box?
Oh shit. I'm going to call Sartum to see about organizing a ride.
Okay. I'll say hold there, as Satum right now is giving a lift to you, Jessica, and Hector. Where do you think you'd be going after seeing the guy with the guns?
Well, sorry, I'm still just kind of in disbelief of what I just had to listen in on.
I can't wait to see
Motherfuckers.
how your character reacts
Yeah.
in person.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I think we were going to head to the motel that that Matthew was staying at.
Okay.
To see if I can pry some information out of the receptionist's cold, dead little hands. I mean, warm, alive, very useful, very nice hands.
All right. In that case, as you are making your way there, and Satum is driving you, just chatting with you guys and with Hector, you will see that he gets a call, and he'll quickly pick it up. In the meantime, Brandon, you will hear over the line.
You're getting really robotic-y.
Oh, am I?
No.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Okay, you're fine now. For me, you got robotic-y just a minute ago.
Roboty? Really?
Yeah, it was starting to break out after, because I heard you'll see that he's getting a call and he'll pick it up, and then it started.
Now, this is me as a robot.
Oh.
But no,
Okay.
God.
All right, sorry. Yeah, the last thing I was able to make out was EC gets a call.
Okay. But I sound fine now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, yes, you call him, and over the line, Brandon, you will hear, "Sir? Hello?
Sartum, I'm with Nathan and Alice. We need a ride now.
I'm with Jessica and Hector. I'm just delivering them. Would you like to speak with them about this?
Yes, please.
Jessica, it's Brandon. And passes you the
all
phone.
right. All right. Yes.
We have a big problem.
What the hell did you two do?
Oh, we've got the task to be able to get the information, but
Uh-huh.
well, we can't talk about it in the open. We need Sartum to come pick us up right now, and we will show you then.
All right. Sartin, where are you guys? You guys still at the bar?
Yes.
All right. She's gonna peel her ear away from the phone. Sartin, I need you to go to Yale, London, instead of the hotel, please.
All right. And he'll take back the phone and begin to make his way over. It'll take maybe from where he was to where you were about half an hour, 30 minutes to get to you. But eventually, he will pull outside, and you will see the similar car as well through the windows. Jessica and Hector waiting, and as you approach, you'll see Alice will run by and quickly climb into the car, looking freaked out. But you are all reunited in the back.
Nathan, punch Hector in the face right now.
What the heck?
Just I'm gonna hold my hand up. Wait for it. Nathan, punch Hector in the face.
What the fuck?
Does it have to be? I think it's enough if I punch him in the shoulder.
I think, why are we punching me in the first place?
Punch him.
Fuck you!
He's gonna punch him, but only in the shoulder.
Okay. You punch him, you hit him, and Hector will not really, react. Okay? That was fun. And he'll punch you back, Nathaniel, hitting you in the shoulder very hard. Take 1 point of oh god, I forgot the name. It's been that long. Superficial damage.
And as he punches, I'm gonna punch him in the shoulder.
Hector,
That hurt.
Hector,
Nathaniel.
Hector.
Is
Ow!
going on? What is going on here? Okay.
Hector, you didn't notice the difference?
I mean, yeah, yours hurt more. So?
It
I'm
hurt.
the Ventru.
It's not supposed to hurt.
What? What the hell are you? What?
Why? Okay, hold on. Everybody, calm down.
Nathan,
Why
punch
is
Jessica
she?
in the shoulder.
I'm gonna kick both your asses in a minute.
Shh. Please, no violence. No,
Nathan, punch Jess in the shoulder.
Can
Maybe she'll
we just
understand the
talk
difference.
about? Can we just talk about it? Why do we have to punch? Why do we
Hector-
have to punch?
Hector's gonna
Why
kick
can't we
Brandon
just
in
talk?
the foot.
Stop it! The three of you, cut it out. She's just gonna turn to Alice. Can you please explain what happened?
Nathan's a kindredless kindred.
What is that supposed to mean?
That's it. I'm beating his ass. Come here.
Stop it!
Nathan
Sit
is
back
a
down.
Nathan is a kindred with the body and powers of a human. He's a human. He's a dead human.
He's a dead. What?
What?
What the hell? What
Sat him
fucking party
in the front
did
of the
I
car.
miss?
We'll turn around. What? You'll also.
Sorry, you pay attention to the road.
Sorry, ma'am.
Okay. Will somebody please explain what either that means, what happened?
The
Maybe in a
collateral the collateral we paid was that Papa Skulls pulled the kindred out of Nathan.
Okay, so I have one. I have a. So he pulled.
The beast.
Um,
Literally the beast out of Nathan.
what? Okay, all right.
Jellyfish.
Make any sense?
What?
Jellyfish,
Jellyfish.
fangs, tentacles ripped out of Nathan. Nathan was in a frenzy. This thing came out of Nathan. Nathan, no frenzy. Nathan doesn't have his powers. He can't
Wait.
use his sense the unseen. He
Hold
can't.
on.
He has human strength
Okay.
and human durability.
I get it. Okay. She's gonna put her hand over Nathaniel's heart and feel for a heartbeat.
No heartbeat.
How the hell? Okay. All right. There's a lot to unpack. What? First of all,
I will also
why
say,
did you guys?
I'm gonna-
pause there.
I'm gonna-
pause there.
Oh.
As I will also, as they are arguing about you, Nathaniel, about your situation now and what the hell you've just got yourself into. When Hector punched you, it really hurt. Like, it really did hurt. And, you've been punched by Hector before. It hurt. And then it quickly got better. This is still hurting. Carry on.
I'm gonna prick my finger, or I'm gonna look at Jess. Do you have a knife on you?
I do.
Let me see it real quick.
Okay. And she'll hand him one of her knives.
I'm gonna prick my finger and hold it up to Nathan's nose. Hey Nathan, you hungry?
You can honestly say, Nathaniel, that you are 100% not hungry.
Come on, Nathan. You want some blood?
Want some dinner?
I don't. And I, I should feel hungry.
That's really concerning.
Yeah. He's essentially, like Alice called him, a zombie. He is a walking corpse. Except he can think and speak. But he cannot do anything else.
I'm curious. I'm curious though. You don't have a beast. Can you walk in the sun now?
I'm not sure that's.
Let's not try it just in case.
I mean, okay, but like, I want you
I
to.
think he's less than a ghoul at this point.
I mean, he's less
I
than a
think
human.
Cadus
He's
and
dead.
ghouls are better than him.
Cadence
Not
are
overall.
equally. Shut the fuck up.
Saying.
Shut up.
At this stage, they are better than what he is now.
You'll see
We don't know how
Sartum
long.
cocking an eye.
Stardom, you are a wonderful contribution to Kindred Society. Don't listen to
Stardom, it wasn't
Brandon. He's being
it
a
wasn't
fucking.
a stab at you.
It's fine. I'm not a.
It wasn't a
kid.
stab at you. I wasn't trying to be rude. I'm saying
Such an
that
ass.
compared to what he was,
Again, I'm not a cative. I'm a Finn blood, but that's fine. Some insult taken, but carry on. I'll go back to driving.
Oh my god. Okay.
Nathaniel's actually gonna speak up now. Like he just realized something. I'm weaker than Matthew right now.
That actually raises a question. If you don't have your beast in you, is Matthew still a ghoul? Does he
well,
still have your?
the beast is still alive. It is
Yeah,
just not.
but it's not
Nathan.
but it's not attached to anything. It's not in a body. It's okay. This
Yeah, but the
raises
powers come from the beast. But the bigger question is, without his beast, how long will his body last in this form if he does not have his beast to sustain him?
Did you not ask Papa Skulls that?
Would you have asked him that after watching him literally rip the kindred out
I
of
think
him?
having a time period of how long you guys have to complete whatever he wants you to complete would be a thing he would probably be fine with answering.
We barely got any information out of him. He didn't even want to look at us hardly.
At this point, Hector will reach over and begin to fuck with Nathaniel's mouth, opening
Stop.
his lips to look if there are any
Please.
fangs inside.
Please stop.
I was just curious. I'm sorry. He's weird though, right? You're weird now, Nathaniel.
No, Weird's
He'll-
still in Chicago.
You dick. God damn it.
You walked right into that one.
As you're driving, you see Mama on the street walking by.
Mama! Okay, alright. Okay. You know what? This is fine. What do we need to do in order for him to get his little monster back?
Well, you see, the Anarchs have something he wants.
Okay.
And I have a feeling, because he specifically named Brujas guarding it, that it's related to his past. I think it's something that the Brujas stole from him all that time ago.
Okay.
Luckily, we have two Brujas who are on good terms with the Anarchs.
And he said if we get this box back, we get Nathaniel's beast back.
Yes, the beast is collateral, so we should get the beast back once this box is back, as well as get the information we were sent to deal with him in the first place.
Okay. I will go and talk to Toby. See what I
What
can
ti-
do.
what time of day is it?
Right now, it'd be around 4 o'clock in the
Or-
morning.
So it's starting to get early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll go
Nathan,
home.
are you feeling tired? Like
Am I?
like day sleep? Like are you do you
No.
have that urge? You
He
said
don't.
no,
He doesn't feel, or at least Nathaniel, you don't feel tired in any way.
but the rest of us are kind of starting to feel it.
At this point, at around 4, maybe another hour, then you'd probably start to feel it.
Okay, so there's not going to be any telling, at least for another hour.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Not tonight. Tomorrow night. I can go. Maybe Toby has some information, something, an answer. I can't guarantee you that the Anarchs that I'm in good terms with will know what to do, but they also haven't been by the bar, so I'll see. I'll try. Okay.
Well, worst case scenario is we go in and we take it, but the only
But we
one that
don't
was good at
know.
stealth is no longer good at stealth.
I'm pretty good at stealth. So, you know,
Yeah, but are you willing to break into a Bruja warehouse to steal something?
if I am convincing enough, I might not need to break into anything at all. Toby's pretty chill. I'll let him know what's going on, and maybe he'll be a bit sympathetic.
We also can't say any of the reason why we're dealing with Papa Skulls.
I don't think he's going to need that much detail. If I say that somebody who was a friendly in his bar is in desperate need of some help. If need be, I'll take up boons with the Baron. Get what I need. Get
Look,
the fuck.
if it comes to that, then I'll owe you one as well. Eye for an eye. And then Nathan's just going to owe us all one.
No, I think Nathan's done his part in this.
No,
He's
that
not gonna.
I was just taking a sip of drink, but I meant to say, like, I said that with a smirk.
Ah. We're gonna get your little fuck. You said that it looked like a jellyfish?
Well, yeah, dozens of jars. They all look different. Some of them look like worms. Some of them look like bats.
Hmm.
Maybe each different clan has a different species of beast physically
There,
inside of.
there were more different types than there were clans.
Okay.
You can probably guess maybe each individual beast is different in each individual kindred.
And possibly never mind.
It just turned out that Nathaniel's seem to resemble a jellyfish.
It's
Baby
so
Cthulhu.
cute. Honestly fitting. All right. I'll see what I can do, but you know that if I get this box, I cannot step foot in that bar. It's
No,
gonna have to be you guys
I
again.
understand. I only I only suggest that because you and Hector have the best odds of going to the Anarchs and getting this important item from the Brujas in the Anarchs. The rest of us, we don't have those odds.
Yeah. Hector,
You'll see him kind of not paying attention and just looking at Nathaniel, every now and then poking him in his side.
she's just gonna grab onto his thigh and squeeze.
Ah, yes. What?
Do you have Toby's number?
No. You don't really just get a Baron's number like that.
Well, we're gonna have to find a way to get into contact with him.
I mean,
That
you
man's gonna
know
make out like a
where his club is, so
yeah, but he hasn't been at his club. Not since the Nosferatu attack.
Nosferatu attack. What?
I tried telling you guys. I think that there's going to be some form of big fight, not just between Anarchs and Cam, but this guy looked really fucking freaky. I I
Couldn't be no
I
worse than Nathan seeing London on fire.
I
what?
mean probably not, but
Wait. What?
what?
Nathaniel saw London on fire? What does that mean?
Yeah, Nathan has these weird things that come to him, and then occasionally he sees things that he can't make sense of. I think this last time it was what, Nathan? It was a girl singing something and London on fire. Something about the girl singing about London being like London burning or something. And then you saw London on fire. Is that right?
About, yeah, that was before too. Do you think the fire and Papa Skulls are connected because of the skulls I saw in the last one?
Well, I'm no expert, but you said you've seen the girl before, right?
Yeah.
Well, if it's a recurring thing, then maybe it's just a very serious message, and then Papa Skull's thing was just because that's the information you were looking for. But the who knows? Maybe the girl being in it every time is something important. Maybe they're not related. It's just a message trying to get through to you. I don't know. We do definitely need to take you to somebody. Wait. Malkavians. Malkavians have those things, right? They do that, right? They see weird things that don't make sense, right? They're crazy.
If you're just suggesting that we search them at Cavian, they've been disappearing around the city.
Oh, well, that's fine. One of the princes in London's Malkavian. Fucking crazy lady though.
You mean sheriff, not prince.
Oh yeah, sheriff. Sorry. Yeah, one of the sheriffs in London's Malkavian. She's fucking crazy though.
Hmm.
But maybe she could help you, but there's definitely going to be a price you're going to have to pay for that one.
I think we should focus on one thing now. And I think that one thing should be making sure Nathaniel's still alive to ask those.
100%. I was just saying.
At this point, Saturn will actually look back. I have been driving for a while now, and I've just realized I don't actually have a destination. Where are we going?
Might be best if we just go home.
Yeah, I think getting Nathan back to the hotel and keeping him safe is probably the best option at this point until tomorrow night.
He should stay with one of us as well.
Probably with the fighters,
Maybe.
because Nathan, didn't you go with them to that bar?
I did. I did.
Then even better, he can go with you to explain or go with you to help sympathize with the anarchs to try and get this box.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Nathaniel, looks like I'm big spooning you tonight. And he just smiles at you, Hector.
Look, I'd rather him be with y'all because y'all can handle y'all's own if it comes down to a fight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could protect Nathan enough at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll look after him. And he kind of pats you on the leg.
That's who won the leg.
Nathaniel.
You as I mean, he was talking to Brandon.
But yes,
Pat
he pats
Brandon on the
Nathaniel
leg.
On the leg.
Just please don't punch me again. It
You
still
punched
hurts.
me!
Oh, it
I
didn't
don't-
hurt, did it?
You two, I
So?
don't
It's
want to
rude.
hear it tonight. Can I spend the night with Allison, please?
Allison?
That's fine with me.
Yeah, you two can big and little spoon as much as you want.
Fine.
Uh.
We don't need you. And I'll just smile and give you a wink.
She with her level 3 blood bond just winces.
Starts to cry, break down. No!
Emotional frenzy.
Yeah, cries. Fury frenzies right in the car.
But
With a Nathan that doesn't have any durability of a kindred.
Yeah, yeah.
If any of us
So-
frenzies around Nathan right now, he's dead.
We're fucked. Yeah, he's fucked. So I think that it might be good if please, and I mean please, to the bottom of my heart, everybody keep fed around the boy. No provoking each other, which means no punching, no insults, no
that
nothing.
is a very good observation, Jessica. And looking at Brandon. When you get hungry, you usually, the people around you start to smell good. You passing a human smells like passing a barbecue. Passing a kindred, is like passing a burger. You smell it. It is delicious. It makes you hungrier. Looking at Nathaniel, doesn't really seem that appetizing. And you're just kind of noticing it now.
Just look at Nathan and say, God, you used to smell tastier too. Not that I would ever eat you, but
Should I take it as a compliment or?
Well, I'm just saying, with what happened to you, you're not even appealing to me, and I'm pretty hungry.
Go eat.
Fine, I will.
Weirdo. All right. But no, I'm being serious. We don't want to put him in any more risk than he might already be in, which is also why I don't think it might be a great idea for him to go to a kindred dive bar.
Well, with how he is now, you know, it's not like even if they were hungry, like nobody would want to eat him.
No, but if there's a fight that breaks out, and this is an anarch dive bar ran by a bruja.
That's fair enough.
I will go. We can go and scope out the place tomorrow. See if Baron Toby is there. See what we can do by finding a box. Did he at least say like what this box looked like, or
There was
He said it'll have the number 14 on it,
14? Okay.
and I'll describe like the dimensions of the box.
It's a pretty big box. Like, it's not just a small one you could grab with just one hand. It is something you would have to lift over your shoulders and carry. About the size of a small table.
Okay.
But with that, you will arrive back at the hotel with Satim looking very concerned about what you've been talking about, but dropping you off. He will kind of look to the group and say, "Will you be needing me any more tonight?"
Not tonight, and I'm sure you probably got a report to go make to, Lady Beckett. I say that in jest, but it's kind of like a subtle stab to like, I feel like you've been keeping tabs on us.
He will just smile a little bit as he kind of scratches his head. And then he'll just simply nod and drive away, leaving you guys back at your hotel room. Oh no, what are you doing here?
I'm going to go look for some back alley smugglers or something.
Well, make me a hunter's roll. As the rest of you go upstairs, and you will see one of Jessica's sex slaves waiting in the room like normal.
Yep. He's here. He's been eating, right?
He's been eating, yes.
Okay, good.
And right now he is watching an episode of 2002, the Osbournes.
Oh God, I was gonna say MTV Cribs, but I guess the Osbournes is fine.
Only one.
One. You do find someone, but it is someone you would not usually snack on. Looks to be a young kid, maybe 14, 15 years old, just simply graffitiing a wall. It is up to you.
That's a crime.
Is it still a crime in London?
Yes, it's still a crime here in London.
I'm going to snack on them.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Take
You
and
Brandon,
grab-
the kid killer.
You grab the
I'm
small
not a
boy
kid killer.
and you feed off of him, taking how many?
Just two.
You can't help but notice that they are young, and there is a different taste to the youngest humans are. But you manage to take it, and he is still very much awake and shocked at what's happening right now.
I'm gonna just use cloud memory on him after I lick the wound.
Easy
What the
enough.
hell? It's not scrolling down to my. Let me reload. It's not scrolling down to my hunger or anything.
Skulls took Nathaniel's beast and took your ability to use your character sheet. Whatever will you
Oh,
do?
shit. There we go. Okay. Yeah, lick the wound. Use
Cloud memory.
just say, yeah.
The boy will calm down as you look him in the eye, taking away the last few minutes of memories, and quickly goes back to graffitiing this wall, but now much weaker, and after a few moments he'll actually give up and probably starts limping home, probably go to wanting to go to bed now. Meanwhile,
Wow.
Ooh. Okay. Meanwhile,
Does that
back.
does that
Yep.
mean I'm like super sad?
It's only, I can't say that word. Negligible. Damn it.
Negligible.
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 I cannot say it. Fuck you.
Think neglickable, but negligible.
Think like neglect, like lack of, like neglect. Negligible.
Negligible.
Okay, you know, five's
Close
good enough.
The
Hey, some people
Menemone.
have those words.
I'm an enemy.
Some people have those words, you know.
Yeah. For me, it's the rest of the English language. Don't worry.
But yeah. Back in the hotel room, you have some time as you get sorted. What do you do? As about this time, in fact, you are beginning to feel tired.
All right. Now is Nathaniel feeling tired?
Nathaniel, you don't feel tired.
This is fine. Fine.
Do us a favor while you're awake. Just stick your hand out into the sun and just check. Just check.
I'm not sure I could hear that if it got my face.
Listen, the lack of you don't have a beast. This is like the perfect time to test it. You know why? Because God forbid you did burn your hand, we could pass it off as like you got a little dumb and you set yourself. Actually, no, we can't bring you to a hospital.
Would I have made it back into the hotel for this conversation?
No.
No, you've been out for a bit.
Okay.
It's time for chaos. Listen, Nathaniel, think about it. This could be your chance.
Hang on, why does Jessica sound like a drug dealer now?
This could be your chance to go out and see the sun again. You're not even a little bit curious?
Well, firstly, let's say it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have a burned hand, and it's gonna stay burned until we find that box, if we find that box. And secondly, I'm not sure if my stalker's not still out there. And if I'm out
Read-
there,
Read the Discord, Aiden.
Yeah, I see it.
I'm just not sure it would be such a smart idea.
Well, if you're not getting tired, like how the sun makes us tired, might be worth it. Might not be. I mean, I'm gonna leave that up to you, but I don't know. If I have the option to, I might take it.
Just over here in the background. Do it for science.
I need to know.
Do it for science. Do it for state.
Do it for me.
Do it for me. Let me live vicariously through you, you little shit. No.
Ungrateful little fuck.
Do what Auntie Jessica tells you. Oh my god.
But you know, if you're able to stay up, because if you are you feeling tired at all right now?
No, not really.
Well, the sun coming up isn't gonna put you to sleep. I mean, who knows?
All right, I'm gonna stick one finger out. Not my hand, like you said. Okay? Are you?
Okay.
Are
Okay.
you happy
Okay.
now?
Yes. Yes. And if it does hurt, I will do what I can to make you feel better, which might not be much, but
Let Jess kiss the boo boo.
I'll kiss your boo boo.
Not sure that's gonna be a great idea with a bird.
Hector from the bathroom. Your kisses, what?
Don't
Get that
worry about it.
boon. Get that boon, Nathan.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
looks like science is going to happen. But eventually, Brandon, you will return to the hotel, entering, let's say, Jessica and Hector's bedroom. You will see the rest of the gang kind of just talking about the situation and the box. But you're all back together again.
No, boy, the gang's all here.
Oh, that pretty boy's the sex toy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I should introduce all of you to, and she gestures to the guy. Well, I don't actually know his name. But here he is. He's a gift. And nobody can speak to him, by the way.
Why not?
I mean, you can try. I'm not entirely sure exactly what language he speaks, but he's very pretty to look at, so
I'm gonna say,
here
what's your
he
name?
is.
It's Marion.
Okay. You ask, what is your name in a extremely dead language. And he will just look at you and kind of cock his head to the side.
Anyway, I'm sure he will be an exceptional and wonderful member to our team. If anything, he's something really nice to look at. Boosting the team morale.
Jessica,
Ah?
you make him sound like he's that antique vase that you buy from roadshows and sit on the desk.
I mean, to be fair, the person who he belonged to beforehand basically used him as that, so it was either he went with me or I think she just kind of killed them off. By
I'm
draining them
going to
dry.
bed. We've got a lot of important things to do tomorrow.
Okay, well, cool. Good talk. Good talk all around. Nathaniel, are you staying with us tonight?
It appears so.
Okay. You can hang out with my friend right here then. Gestures to random man, a part of Jess's harem, unofficially number 3.
Meanwhile, inside this poor man's head, it is just nothing but pain and suffering. Now living with you. Oh
I
my
hate
God.
you.
But yeah, he will, as you gesture towards him, he will just kind of nod his head, say something in Japanese that you cannot understand, and just smiles a little bit.
She just smiles back and nods.
Okay.
I have no clue what I just nodded my head to, but yeah, there you go. Adding on Jess's list of things to do, learn Japanese.
Well, when you take a human gift from a prince, next time maybe ask them, do they speak English?
Listen, I'm not gonna bite the hand that fed me.
That is also true.
Quite literally.
So, do you guys
Why
take
are
your
you
rest?
rousing?
I'm guessing for
Why
resting.
wouldn't I do? Yeah.
Does
So,
Nathaniel finger burn off?
well, we'll see. As the rest of you, could you all make rouse checks as you are going into a new day?
Does Brandon have to, or does Nathan have to rouse?
I'm getting to that. That's why I said the rest of you. Nathaniel, as you watch, eventually they'll all climb into their beds and begin to rest, as you have never seen it from the outside before, and it is strange. Watching over them, you will wait as well for you to just collapse and fall into what your kind usually call sleep or resting, but you know it is nothing like that. You don't dream while you do this. It is not like you sleep. It is you close your eyes and then you open them and it is the new night. You are gone from this world during this rest. And you watch Hector and Jessica laying on the bed. Their eyes will be open, looking at you, talking with you, and then at a certain point, as the sun begins to rise, their eyes will just quickly close, and then nothing. Their skin will become even paler, and they will truly look like two dead bodies, laying together like lovers. Meanwhile, you are still there. You are still standing, and the sun is rising behind you. What do you do?
He's gonna stick his pinky finger outside and see if it is going to burn him.
Okay. You go over to the windows and you move, I'm guessing, a bit of the curtain to the side, letting in a small bit of light. Hopefully not on Jessica and Hector while they sleep. But you open it, and what do you put in there?
Just his pinky finger for now.
Okay. You reach out with your pinky finger and you push it into the light. And as you do, you will see how fast and how devastating the light is as the skin begins to crackle, burn, and sear. Take 2 superficial damage as your finger in seconds, almost like charcoal, is burnt away. Just the tip. Not enough to completely turn it into dust, but the skin is cracked and blackened.
Did
and
you
it
have to say
really,
that?
really hurts. What, just the tip? Seriously? Oh my god. But yes, you look down and you see blood blisters popping up, and it really, really hurts. And you can already tell that you're not healing.
He's gonna go to the bathroom and put it under the cold water.
Okay. You put it under, it stings. But eventually, the pain will lessen over time. There is still a constant pain in your finger. A few hours pass by, and still no healing has occurred. You are what Alice truly said you were, a revenant, a zombie. And whatever damage you take, you can probably guess, while you don't have your beast, you're going to keep that damage. But still walking, still talking, still intelligent. But in all other senses of the word, you are a living corpse. And that is all. Other than that, do you want to do anything else while the others rest for the day?
He's going to attempt to interact with the man that Jess just introduced earlier. Just to pass some time.
Okay. He is looking at you a little strangely as he just watched you burn yourself with the sun. But he will try and talk with you in Japanese, which you do not understand at all, until eventually he will turn on the TV and put on a movie. He will put on Indiana Jones and kind of pat the side of one of the chairs as if to invite you to watch the movie with him.
I mean, there's nothing better to do, so he's gonna watch the movie with him.
And at one point, he'll even offer you a snack, kind of moving what looks to be some chocolates to your direction.
I'm not sure if I can eat that, but he's gonna give him a smile to attempt to look like he's just unsure.
Okay. In that case, you'll spend the rest the next few hours kind of watching, trying to communicate with him, but not really having much success until eventually the sun will begin to fall. And a few hours later, you'll watch as Hector and Jessica's eyes open at the exact same time. It's kind of creepy looking at it from like the other side. They will both just open their eyes at the same time. And you are all back awake. What do you do? Jessica, you see him. What do you do?
Is Indiana Jones still playing on the TV?
No, that is over now. The movie that is on right now is Edward Scissorhands, and he's the Japanese guy is kind of looking at his hair and kind of looking at his own hair and kind of trying to copy it a little bit. Kind of likes the style.
Really? Okay. Good evening, morning, whatever. Uh, and she kind of like cracks her neck. How was it?
Oh, it was quite magnificent. I saw the sun for the first time in years, and nothing went wrong. And then he's just gonna hold up his finger.
Oh no. I'm sorry. Let's at least wrap you up so that way it's not exposing burnt skin to the everything. I mean, other than that, like, how did it feel to be awake during the day?
It felt weird, sort of forbidden, like I shouldn't be able to do that.
You feeling hungry at all? Like, what's going on? I'm sorry that you are able to be awake during the day, but you're still confined to this.
It's fine. You didn't know, and plus, I mean, I offered to be the collateral, so it's my fault, I guess.
Hey, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna get your little jellyfish back. At least yours was like a cool jellyfish. I mean, could you imagine having like a little worm in you, like a little earthworm, or like I don't know, like a bat or something stupid like that?
I think I'd have gone willingly into the sun if that was the case.
I'm gonna go to the Anarch bar. See what I can find about getting that box back.
All right, just don't do anything stupid, all right?
I'll try not to. I am. I'm not gonna lie to you, Nathaniel. I'm a bit afraid. This man said that he wanted something that the Bruja were keeping with them. I don't want to freak you out or freak anybody out. I could be putting my clan in a lot of danger doing this. This man's got it out for my kind. And I'm
He's-
willing to do it because it's you.
He's he's gonna, if she allows it, hug her with only with the arm that's like not burned right now, and just say, "Thank you. I, if we didn't need the information to complete our task, I would almost say that maybe it would be best for us to just leave it, but alas."
I'm getting I'm kind of getting the hint that these mages are clever and very smart. Crazy, I know, but
Wow, that's. Are you sure about that?
I'm just, I'm really thinking with the last bit of my brain power here, but they seem to know what they're doing.
Compared to us, I mean, that's not really that
Compared
hard.
to us, a bunch of bugs and dirt know what they're doing, okay? We don't have any actual plans which is weird. Because you would think that we would have developed a way of going about this. Alright, I gotta go hunt. I'll go swing by. How about you stay with Hector? Give me a call if you need anything. Okay?
I can do that. Just stay safe.
If I promised you safety, I'd be lying.
Well then, just be careful.
That I can promise. Give me a call if you need anything. Tell Hector he can drink from And then she kind of looks to the guy. Tell Hector he can drink from him
Yeah,
if he's hungry. All right, I'm gonna go.
I'll do that.
And she's gonna just throw on some like super basic like a hoodie and like streetwear and head out.
Okay. If you would like to hunt, make me a hunter's roll.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. You have the pick of your choice, but it does not take long, and with ease, you're able to find someone to feed off of, being very discreet and not even alarming them once you actually bite in.
Oh.
You got
Look at that.
intense.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the most powerful of blood you can get, but it is still quite powerful even with the roll that you got, giving you bonuses to some of your stats.
Yep.
Very nice. But you are able to return quite easily. In the meantime, though, Brandon, as you awake with Alice, is there anything you wish to do?
I think Brandon's gonna lay low for the day.
Okay. In that case, you will eventually return, Jessica. And I guess, are you heading out to the Anak Bar?
Yes.
Who are you taking with you, if anyone?
I am going to go alone. I am going to have. I keep forgetting his fucking name. Holy shit. Cedric.
Cedric? You mean
Cedric.
Sartim?
Sorry, whatever the fuck his name is. Listen, I'm not expected to learn everybody's name here.
Cedric Diggory. Okay.
Yeah, that's sorry. I've got Hufflepuff on my mind or whatever. I'm gonna have Sardik drive me. I'm going to have
Not his name,
Sartik.
but okay.
Fuck, I don't listen.
Sartim, not Sardik.
Lord Bjorn would have.
Oh my god.
You love it. Sartin. I'm going to have Sartin drive me about a block away from the Anarch Bar.
Okay. Easy enough to do.
I'm gonna
Does
write
not
his
take-
name down.
Would you like me to put it in chat? What it is?
No, I've got it.
Sartim.
Sartim.
I bet you don't even know his last name.
It's because you didn't give it to us.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did too. His name is Sartin Kingston.
Kingston. Okay, well, now I know.
Okay. So, heading to the Anak Bar. It's pretty early going there. You can see it's not very busy. Later at night, you can tell it would get quite busy. But
Hmm.
as of right now, it's pretty tamed.
Mhm. Do I see Toby?
Hang on one second. Move that there. Okay. The question is, Jessica, how are you going to get in without a sticker?
Go find a 25-cent machine and put a fucking or whatever, put a nickel in or the equivalent of a nickel or quarter, whatever, and buy a sticker. Buy a sticker for £1. I don't know.
You try and get in, and are quickly turned away as you did not bring the proper currency. But
Okay.
after 20 minutes of looking around, you eventually do find a place that sells stickers, and you quickly get one for 20p.
I'm going to actually buy a small bulk of them.
Okay. Printing your own money now. Very nice. But you have a small bulk of stickers. Coming back to the Anak Club, you will present your sticker, be allowed inside, and quickly, I'm guessing, slam down your sticker somewhere on one of the walls.
Yep.
Okay. On the inside, there are only a few kindred, but make me a wits perception awareness.
Mm.
Saved it.
Uh-huh. Sure you did.
Nailed
Okay.
it.
Nailed
Nothing
it.
but net.
Nothing but W's in the chat. Alright, you said
PogChamp.
wits and awareness. Oh my god, get out of here. You said wits and awareness.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, that's very sad.
Yeah. Well, I've got 3 dice. What do you want from me?
Looking around, you don't see anyone you recognize except for the bartender who is always there.
Alright. She'll just go and sit at the bar and try to grab his attention.
Yeah, darling, what can I get you?
I'm wondering if Toby's here.
No, not tonight. He's dealing with some stuff. He's not going to be in for the next few days. Or I can tell him that you're looking for him when he comes back.
Please do. Tell him it's an emergency.
Anything really serious?
Tell him that there is friendly blood's lives at stake.
Well, is this something you could talk with me about?
I guess it depends on would I know that this is an all kindred establishment?
You've seen ghouls in here, but mostly kindred. You have seen ghouls in here as well.
Yeah, I mean, all anybody like people like who know what's like going on like in
Yeah,
the circle.
it seems
Okay.
like it, yes.
I need to talk to Brujas who have some sort of status who might be able to help me.
All right. Well, I can go. I mean, I know someone who works here who's a Bruja who has some pull, if that's what you're looking for.
That could work.
All right. Give me a minute. And he'll turn around, disappear for a little while, and then come back with this individual.
Of course, it's the guy in the leather vest.
Hmm. They have a style, and goddammit, they're gonna stick with it.
Is that the guy that talked to Nathaniel about the Malkavian stuff? Or is that this guy?
I think it was the one sitting down.
Okay. Alright. Well, good.
I was
Fine.
muted.
This-
Goddammit. Yes, this guy.
It's that guy. Okay. Alright. When he starts making his way towards the I assume that he's gonna come towards her. She's just gonna offer him just like uh, that nice southern girl smile. As polite as she can be. Well, polite with heavy quotation marks.
You alright there? I'm Marcus.
Marcus, it's nice to meet you. My name's Jessica. I am from the States, and I was told that you've got a little bit of pull around here.
Well, I do what I can. So you wanted to talk with Toby, right?
Yes, but any member of our clan will do. And she just kind of again flashes like a quick smirk. I have some questions.
Yeah. Obviously you're new in town. I can do what I can to help.
Yeah, is there a place more private that we can speak?
I suppose you can come in the back, but I mean, what's said here is usually, kept here.
I would prefer if we had a bit more privacy.
All right. Well, why don't you come with me? And he'll begin to
Okay.
walk in the back. He'll get to where the stage is, where no one you can see is around. He says, "Is this all right, or do you want even more private?"
This is fine. I have a friend who is in a bit of deep shit with a certain mage
A
that
mage.
doesn't.
Well, I would say goodbye to your friend. No offense.
This mage is willing to pull what he did to our friend in return for a certain item that our clan holds.
Oh fuck. All right, go on.
I'm looking for a box with the number 14 on it.
That does not help. I have no idea what that is.
And she'll start going into the specific like dimensions, the color, everything that basically Brandon gave to her.
Do you also mention where this box could be found?
Yes.
When you are describing the box, you see no recollection in his eye, but when you start mentioning the place in the west, near the port and the warehouse, he will look more disturbed. Whoa. I don't know what this is about, and honestly, I probably shouldn't even be asking. I shouldn't even be listening, to be honest. It's involving fucking mages. But the place that you're talking about, that ain't us. That's not that's not Anarch. And or at least not anymore. When it comes to the Bruja, maybe. Look, I don't know how much you know, but there's shit going down in the Anarchs, and let's just say there is a group that broke off from us recently. Well, I think you may have even met the guy, or at least one of them. You were here the other night, right, when he came? The bald guy? The Nos?
The one that tried to throw your friend up in a chokehold, put him in the air.
Yeah. Well, they were a part of the Anarchs, but now they are separating. And the place that you're talking about, yeah, they've been hanging around there. So when it comes to the Bruja, maybe the Bruja in their little club are guarding it, but that's got nothing to do with us. I'm sorry, but we can't get involved. Things
That
are
is-
already getting... Well, do you see Toby around here anywhere? Things are already getting bad.
I can see that it's probably very tense. Can I ask you one more question?
I suppose, yeah.
What kind of group are they forming?
Well, they don't like the fact that we're coexisting with the Cam. And from the sounds of it, they're just a bunch of war-hungry fuckers whose leader, from what I've been told by Toby, is some ex-Nazi from like World War II or some shit.
I see.
But that wasn't the bald guy. That's just one of his dickheads.
His little. All right. Thank you for the information.
Hey, listen, if you're gonna go fuck with these guys, you know, we didn't have anything to do with whatever you're doing,
No.
understood?
Understood.
Good. Last thing we need is a fucking civil war breaking out.
That is the last thing I would want for anybody in this situation.
Alright, well, I wish you luck with your friend, but honestly, if you want to hear my advice, I'd tell him to make peace with whatever, and wish him luck. Sorry. And he'll begin to walk away from you.
I'm going to take out my phone.
Okay.
I am going to text Brandon. We might have a problem. Send it, and then I'm going to go start walking back towards the car.
Okay. Once in the car, where do you go?
I'm going to go back to the hotel.
Okay. If Nathaniel or Brandon don't want to do anything, now's the time to tell me.
I'm gonna just wait. Yeah.
Nathaniel?
Same.
Then eventually you will arrive back at the hotel and be reunited with the gang.
All right. So, would you like the good news or the bad news first?
Oh, jeez.
The bad news?
So, remember how I told you that there was a bit of a problem that was forming, which I thought could lead to a big fight between, not just between the Anarchs and the Cam, but maybe a third party?
Yes.
Bad news is what that box that we need to get is in that third party's territory. And the leader of that third party is a Nazi. Fun times around, fun times around. I know. The Anarchs don't want to get involved. The Cam won't want to get involved. So it is solely up to us to find it.
That checks out.
And the
Good news. Good news. They do know about the box. That's my good news is they know the box that we're talking about. And they send you condolences, Nathaniel. So
Retcon that. They did not know what box you're talking about.
They
But
know about the warehouse.
They
They
know
knew
about
about
the
the
location.
they knew about the location.
They knew that they
They-
were running their little gang there.
Okay, well, they know about the location, not about the Bruja that I spoke about knew about the location, not about the box. So, not every Bruja is scheming to fuck with Papa Skulls, I guess, is good news for him, not necessarily for They do send you your condolences, though, Nathaniel, so.
That's reassuring.
Yeah, I know. So, we need to figure out how we want to go about it as a group.
It's gonna be a tough decision. I mean, do we just storm in there and take it, or do we, try and be diplomatic about it? Like, how do y'all
I
recommend?
listen, I was at the bar when the first attack with this group happened. First, as far as I'm aware, at least. It looks like they're past the point of diplomacy. We might need to, we might need to gather up some resources, make some friends, and see if we can maybe pull something together. The Anarchs don't want involvement, period. I'm wondering if there's maybe some independent or lack of sect kindred who
Well,
maybe we could
you said that these. Okay, so out of character, did you tell us that they're a group that's like leaving, like they're the reason why they're separating, that they're fucking angry with the Anarchs because the Anarchs are, on
are
good
trying
terms
to
with
live in yeah, I would have probably said that.
Okay, if that's the case, then so in character, well, if they're leaving the Anarchs because they're angry about the Anarchs working with the Camarilla, maybe we can get the Camarilla to help us.
You know
It'll
that
be
you are told with this job that the Camarilla could have no fingerprints on it. You most likely know that this is on you guys.
Mm-hmm.
The Cam don't want to be involved because they don't want their fingerprints on any of this with Papa Skulls, and the Anarchs don't want to get involved because it could lead into infighting.
Gotcha.
So I was thinking, there are a couple of kindred areas. Nathaniel and I went to one. That carnival. Maybe we could recruit some people who wouldn't mind maybe earning a boon or two to help us.
Maybe.
I'm trying to see what options we've got here, and honest to God, we haven't done a whole lot of networking since we've been here. And so it's a little hard to make plans when we are still little fish in a big pond with no real resources, no real any grasp to any sort of allies other than the ones that we, pay.
Yeah. No, all around, we're in a tough spot right now.
I think it might be time for us to maybe see what we can do about changing that.
So we you said you want to go to the carnival thing and try and get allies there.
That might be at least that it's a place to start, you know?
Very well. But what do we do with him and Brandon points at Nathan?
Well, I guess that is up to Nathaniel. What would you like to do? You can come with us. You can stay here. You can go off and do something on your own. That last one I don't really recommend, though.
As much as I don't necessarily want to go back to that place again, I don't want to sit here and just wait for you guys to do everything. So I'm gonna come with.
Okay.
And hey, maybe without the Bane, I can actually look at Nosferatu there.
Maybe. Oh, I wonder if that cute little kid's gonna be there again.
If she kicks me, I'm not sure I can. That's
Don't
gonna
worry.
leave a mark.
Don't worry. I will protect you.
She kicks his leg off. Oh god. Okay. So does this mean you guys are piling up and going to the carnival?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Are
I
we
think it
taking
does.
are we taking Hector and Alice with us?
It's up to you.
Alice could use friends.
So can Hector.
Does Hector even know the meaning of the word friends?
Hector has a friend that he sleeps with, but it's still a friend.
Who, you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I,
doesn't
I, I,
count.
I know I don't count.
Okay. In that case, the whole gang, the whole Scooby gang. Do you take the sex slave as well?
No, we're not going to take the sex. We're not taking the sex slave with us. We're
He
not
always gets
taking the
left out.
concubine to the carnival.
He always gets left out.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Does he want to come? It's not like he can, communicate that with us. None of us speak Japanese.
In that case, you guys will head out, making your way downstairs, calling Satim, and making your way back to the carnival in the abandoned building way deep underground in the sewer system. There, if you would like to place your tokens, the Nosferatu, the independent Nosferatu, rule under Philip, who is in his own light, like kind of like another Nosferatu primogen, but unaligned. Most kindred see him in a positive light. And you guys will. Oh, look, that's your old token.
Oh my god, look at the difference.
Look at how fugly you are.
Shut the fuck up.
But yes, you will make your way there, back down into the sewer system, hearing the music blaring as you get closer and closer to the underground carnival that is made just for Kindred, where Kindred can go to use their powers to win games, compete against each other, fight each other, but all in a friendly manner, where the Camarilla and the Anarchs have no sway, and Philip is king. His laws are what matter most, and his laws are simply come and enjoy yourself. All are welcome. So, as you enter the carnival, you will look around and you'll see some familiar faces. You'll see the small girl who is right now throwing what looks to be small metal balls at lightning speeds, at the speed of a bullet, knocking over what look to be also giant iron kind of like pillars. Almost like a bowling, but incredibly more powerful. Using her superpowers to do it. You see Jacob, who is smoking right now in the corner, just kind of watching over all things, and you see Philip making his rounds through the crowd, shaking hands, making jokes, and laughing as he goes. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna follow Jess's lead because Brandon hasn't been here, so
And I will say, Nathaniel, you don't feel any kind of sickness or. I mean, they're still, fuck ugly, but there is no cause to run away. There is no feeling deep below in disgust. It is very bearable.
Alright, well, maybe we. Alright, so the way that this place is kind of laid out is every game or event has a specific. It seems like a specific talent, discipline, whatever things that kind of cater to the different clans and their different strengths and weaknesses. Maybe pick a strength, find a game, and make some friends. Yeah? Huh? Yeah?
well then, I guess I'm going to go look for venture-y things.
Ventry
Yes.
things.
I believe the business suit judging contest. I'm sorry. I'll be nice. I know that there's a presence game. There's uh, there might be a dominate game. I don't know. I don't know what else good adventure. What else your clan's good at? Um,
There was a manipulation one the last time.
there was. I can
Okay.
go maybe check out the presence game. Hector can probably go look at one of the strongman games and see who we can pull.
I mean, if we're looking for friends, I mean, why don't we just go talk to the kingly guy, the clown over there? He kind of
Philip,
just points at Philip as he's making his rounds.
there's a couple of us owe him boons.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It was for something else that we had to do earlier, but that's not necessarily a bad idea. Um, Nathaniel, that could be your redemption arc.
I mean, it's gonna be weird if I ever get my powers back again and I have to meet him again, but sure. I can talk with him now.
Might as well.
Is anybody coming with me or
I'm gonna go look for venture games.
Yeah. Alice, there might be some smart people games that over there might be some smart people games for you. I don't know. Are you good at trivia? Is there
She-
trivia at this carnival?
He looks mildly offended at that. But
I'm
he'll kind of just
sorry.
smile back awkwardly. I mean, I have a PhD, but I guess I'll go look for trivia games.
Oh,
He
okay,
kinda just
okay, okay.
begins to walk
Let-
away.
Come here, come here. And she's gonna I know that you listen here, you are literally smarter than every other person in this group. You've got a brain. You've got a big, very big brain. Use it to your advantage.
Oh,
Knowledge is
okay.
power.
I'll go use it. And she looks very nervous as she begins to head into the sea of kindred, all playing games.
And she just kind of looks to Brandon. Let her learn on her own. She'll be fine.
I wasn't going to mess with her.
All right, well, have fun with your manipulation games. And she's gonna go skip off.
Hector will also skip off next to you.
Oh my god.
And Nathaniel, you also go look for games.
I mean he can't really do any of them anymore, so he's just gonna try to have his redemption with Prince Philip.
Oh, so you want to?
Prince Philip.
You're going to go head off to see Philip.
There's not much else
Okay.
you can do right now, so
In that case, you make your way over to Philip, and he is greeting people, he's shaking hands, until eventually he will spot you, and a big smile will come across his face. I never thought I'd see you again. How are you, boy? Nathaniel, that's you?
I'm sorry. Yeah. he's gonna let's say, yeah, well, I'm full of surprises, it seems. I'm good. How are you? And he's gonna offer his hand this time.
Good. And he'll actually shake it, looking quite surprised as you offer it. And then looking deeply at you, he will begin to notice something about you, looking up and down. And you'll actually see his nose, kind of the nostrils begin to flare. But he looks a little intrigued, but then goes back to being normal. Are you here to play some of my games?
Oh, I think I'm not feeling too well for any of them, but my friends are here. They're playing some games right now, actually.
Well, good. I hope they're enjoying themselves. After all, this is what this place is all about, where you can get away and just have fun. Now he will just stare at you like, what do you want?
Um, I wanted to apologize for our first meeting. I know you're aware of my sad
Oh,
behavior.
yes. It's quite alright, boy. Like I said then, I've met more than my fair share, and we always seem to get that response. Oh, although you are seemingly handling yourself quite better since the last time I saw you.
Oh yeah, wasn't feeling well last time, so I'm just feeling better now. It's a bit easier to control it.
Well, good. Maybe you can meet some of my people. Maybe make some friends.
Would be quite nice, actually.
Well, did you just want to say hi, or did you actually want something, my boy?
That's a really good question. Um, maybe later.
Of course. Come by my tent and bring the others if you feel like it. It'll be good to see them all again.
I will do. Well, it was nice seeing you again.
And you, Nathaniel. And you. And he'll kind of pat you on the side as he begins to make his way again into the crowd and shaking hands, kissing babies, that type of thing. But meanwhile, Brandon, what are you doing? Just looking for games?
Yeah, any of them that might be fitting for me.
Okay, make me a wits investigation roll.
Wits and investigation.
Yep.
How do I roll? Oh, never mind. Done.
Oh no. That is a messy critical. You know what to do, sir. Okay, not that bad. But you do get hungrier.
Yeah,
But
and I'm at
with
400, 300 now.
yeah, and but with a 6, you easily find what looks like a booth that was tailor-made for Ventru, as you actually see some Ventru and other clans there, and it seems like they are having a dominate off, as the Bruja have their fighting pits where they can go fight each other. But this looks like your version of a fighting pit, where two people with dominate would enter, and to see who could dominate the other, and see who's stronger with that ability. So in other words, out of game, it would just be a simple roll off to see who could dominate who.
Okay.
If you would
I'll
like to
give it a
try.
whirl.
Okay. Keep in mind, you will need to rouse to do this.
Yep.
In that case, what power would you like to use? I'm guessing mesmerize.
Yeah.
All right. Let me. And it is, what is the roll again for dominate?
I think intelligence resolve.
Okay, so it is whoever has the highest roll out of intelligence and resolve. So go ahead. Oh wait,
Give
no,
me
it's no,
one.
sorry. It's something dominate, right? It should be something dominate.
Uh, yeah, give me 1 second.
Manipulation dominate, that's it.
So, the last thing I need to do is get hungry right now.
So yeah, roll manipulation and dominate.
Okay. Uh,
That is a 6.
and it's a messy critical.
It is. Which you see the kindred who is looking at you. Looks like he's getting a little.
You can't rouse for powers, can you?
I forget. I think you might.
You can.
You can, yeah.
So,
Wow, that was very lucky.
yeah, right. Manipulation and discipline. Then I'll add 2. I'm going to willpower. I can't beat it even if I get the 4, can I? Because it's a crit.
No, if you can match it, then you win. Because you are the player. But you can only roll 2 dice, so you need both of these to be successes. Or a 10. Oh, you got it. Holy shit. Okay. As you are drawing 6 each, it goes to the player. So, you'll watch this bald-headed individual, very skinny, white skin, kind of blue eyes, and he will look past you wearing a suit of his own, very nice, tailor-made, and he will look into your eyes, and you will look into his, and you'll begin, and you'll feel his presence taking over while you reach out with yours, but you are just able to out-dominate this individual as you gain control, and he begins to go limp and stares at you, waiting for a command. While the Nosferatu behind you looks at his face or looks at yours. And we have a winner! And he will grab your hand and kind of lift it up into the air, and a few very smartly dressed individuals wearing business suits will just kind of golf clap.
I'm gonna go ahead and just release the manipulation then.
And he'll look over at you.
Hold my
Good
hand
game.
out. Yeah, I was gonna say hold my hand out and say, good match.
Yeah, GG. But yes, he will take your hand and shake it. Good one. While the Nosferatu turns around, swiveling, and kind of gestures at the pool of prizes you can take. As you see what looks to be quite literally a suitcase of money. You'll see car keys, you'll see Rolexes, you will see guns, you will see fine pieces of artwork. Any of these pique your interest?
How much money is in the suitcase?
Looks about like 10 grandish.
I'll take the. And what type of car keys are on the table?
Looks to be, this would be Aston Martin.
I'll take the Aston Martin key.
Okay. As the kindred do not mess around when it comes to their prizes. Meanwhile, though, Jessica, what are you doing?
I am probably going to find. I'm thinking I might go for the celerity game.
Okay, the speed game.
Mm-hmm. I was so good at that one the last time. You know, when I got outran by
A
a
human.
fucking human. Shut up.
But okay, if you go over to the game, you'll see people are getting ready for a race. And if you wish to partake, you can.
Yes.
Very well. In that case, please make me a roll. This will be your dexterity, athletics, and add your celerity.
Yep. Then I'm gonna rouse as well. There we go. All right, so dex plus athletics plus
I got
Mm.
another messy critical. That's 2
I'm
in a
just-
row.
I'm sorry, I gotta count dice. So 3, 4, 5 plus 6.
When I stole Nathaniel's beast, I stole his rolls.
Um, I almost want to willpower. I almost want to willpower. I almost want to willpower it.
It's up to you.
Mm. 8. It matches.
Somehow, though, even though I critted both times, again, you manage to draw and it goes to the player. And just as you are beginning to run, you will see this one individual running by you at incredible speeds. And this angers the beast. Who is this person? How do they think they are faster than you? And you will take off in a blur and you will flash across the finish line seconds before they do. Now that was speed, people. Speed. And the individual will look over at you. A brunette-looking woman, and she will look very pissed off. A very sore loser, you can tell. And she'll just snicker towards you. Meanwhile, the Nosferatu will come over. And what will your prize be, ma'am? And he will show you what he has. You will see, again, car keys. You will see bags of money. You will see quite literally a little gold bar. Not the full gold ones that you see in, like, movies, but, you know, a good-sized gold bar. You will see a handgun. You will see what look to be, like, a whole new computer setup. That seems to be the latest technology. What would you like?
I'll take the gold bar.
Okay. Easy enough. They hand it over and place it in your hand. Even more money. And you have a heavy, small gold bar.
Beautiful. I'm keeping my eye on that woman though. She's still looking kind of pissed.
The woman, not really. She's honestly already moved on to the next game. And is, you can tell that she has a real, what's the word? You know, into competitions. And proving that she's better than people. But quickly moves on to another one.
What game?
The game that she's playing now.
Yeah.
It looks like a game built for strength. It looks like they're kind of picking up these very large metal balls and then trying to throw them across to the other side of the room.
Okay. I want to approach her.
Okay. You approach from behind, and what do you do?
I gotta say, not many people can keep up with me. I'm impressed.
Well, I'm not surprised you won. You obviously went before they told us to run.
I don't think so, but you're interesting. Clan?
Rude much? Out of
More
game,
so clan.
it is quite rude to ask another person their clan, as it is a
Mm.
way to know their weaknesses and their abilities.
Mm.
Not the best way to start a friendship.
Oh, listen. Um, I'm looking for some friends who can keep up. And obviously you can keep up. My apologies for being so blunt, straight to the point.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you're beautiful and everything, but I don't really see
Not
that
no
way.
no no no. I mean actual like. No, listen. I you are a very pretty woman yourself. I also don't tend to date other women. I'm literally mean when I say I'm looking for allies.
I'm gonna say at this point, roll me a charisma persuasion.
All right. Do I add my looks modifier to it?
With this one, I'm gonna say no.
Well, damn. Okay.
You've already fully annoyed this person.
Well, can't win them all. And I
Right.
get to reroll. I get to reroll one for free.
That's with powers.
No, it's with my lore sheet.
Oh, the law sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah.
Uh,
Or is that only once per
nope,
session?
it is every time I make a persuasion check.
Oh, very nice.
So that's 6 successes.
Okay. They look uninterested, but you manage to keep their attention for now. So, what do you want?
I'm looking for powerful women. People who look like they can hold their own in a fight, and she looks to the strength game and then looks back to the celerity game and looks back to her. And I see that you are a woman who can obviously hold her own in a fight. My name's Jessica. She extends a hand.
Aaliyah, and she'll take your hand. So, you want to get in a fight?
Not necessarily.
With who?
Am looking for people who are able to hold down their own, who are looking to earn a favor.
A favor.
Mm-hmm.
And what would I have to do for that favor?
Me and my friends are looking for an item that requires us going down by the port. you help us retrieve this item, and I'll owe you one.
So what? You want me to rob some humans then?
Not humans.
And there it is.
There it
So-
is.
Which side?
Technically neither.
Some independence then.
Yes.
Hmm.
You like being up Nazis?
Okay. Fine with that. Bit weird, but so I'd be stealing something from a bunch of Nazis who are also kindred.
Yes.
Right.
You would be helping us steal something from kindred Nazis.
I'm gonna make a roll for them. Oh. Hmm. Okay. You mean the Splinter Group, don't you? From the Anarchs.
Yes. I think so.
I'll just be frank with you. My sire, if they were to find out, would probably kill me themselves. So, I'm gonna have to pass. But, the thought of fucking over some anarchs, that does sound fun. I could maybe put out the word, maybe find you someone. How does that sound?
I'd appreciate that.
And you still owe me the favor.
Oh, of course.
She smiles heavily. And this would be an official boon?
It would be an official minor boon, yes.
Very well. And she takes out her phone so you can put your number in it and gives it over to you.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and she does.
She takes it back and says, in that case, wait around here. I'll be gone for a bit. See if I can't make a few calls. See if I can find anyone who's interested. How does that sound?
That sounds peachy.
Great. Excuse me. And she'll begin to make her way, kind of away from all the noise, taking out her phone and beginning to dial. In that case, I will ask, does anyone else wish to do anything or try anything, or would you like to wait?
I mean, if there's any other games that I look like I could do, I'd look around for them, but
Okay. If you want to make me another investigation roll, you can.
yeah. Which investigation?
Yep.
Only 2.
2. The noise is a little too much for you right now, and there are a lot of games down here, and you're kind of taking in the atmosphere, just watching all these clans coming together and not, tearing each other apart. However, with A2, you will notice one thing that does pique your interest, as you see an individual that you have never seen before. It looks like they're leaving with two other people. They look important, and the two people that they're leaving with look dangerous. They look almost feral. They look, honestly, they look low in humanity. But the individual that they seem to be guarding looks very unique in their appearance, and you can tell exactly what clan they are from. As for the first time, maybe ever, you will see what is obviously as a meatsy. And they are just making their way out.
I'm going to approach them and say, well, hello there.
As you approach and begin to talk, the two men who are with her flanking will turn immediately, look at you, and honestly begin to growl at you. The woman will slowly turn around, look at you up and down, and just give a small smile. Hello. Can I help you?
I'm sorry, I couldn't help but notice how uniquely interesting you seemed, so I felt I had to come talk to you. Me and my friends are just here trying to meet new people and potentially get, assistance with a bit of an issue we're having, though I don't know how well that will work.
You're new here, aren't you?
Yes, very new. That's most of the reason why we came here, is because we don't quite have many people to reach out to
And
or hang out with.
the way you talk and the way you carry yourself, I'm guessing you're part of the Camarilla?
Yes, yes, I am. I apologize if that offends you.
In that case, you may want to be more careful who you speak to. And she walks over to you and will slowly, gently kiss you on the side of the cheek. And she'll then look past you, kind of making you look that way. And behind you, you will see that there are a bunch of people scattered around, all watching you right now, Brendan. And they don't look pleased. From what you can tell, you're most likely talking to a Sabat member right now. She will take a step back from you.
Who are the people looking at me that don't look pleased?
Honestly, all the Ventru that you were just next to in that booth, they look extremely not pleased. And she will look at you one more time and say, well, little Camarilla, a choice. Would you like to follow me and discuss a little bit more? Or would you like to go back to your friends? And before you can even answer, she will just begin to walk down the hallway, the two men following her, as the crowd, or a small group of people that you can tell are most likely Ventru and Toreador the most, seem to be eyeing you right now, displeasingly.
Instinctively, does this seem like something I can worm my way out of?
You out of game, this is a big decision, and it will affect some things. Being seen talking with a Sabat member is very bad if you're a part of the Camarilla. But that's up to you.
If that's the case, then no.
If you're in any other place, every Camarilla in this, in the fair would be ripping her apart, or at least trying their best to. But it seems like the respect of Phil is keeping them at bay. So, do you follow her or do you fall back?
No, I'm just gonna sit where I am, and I'm gonna mean mug the people who mean mug me.
Okay. As you begin to fall back, you will watch as some of their faces will lift, and a few of them will actually nod towards you, almost like saying, "Good choice." Know your allegiance, while some of them still look on with anger, but then quickly it fails, and you carry on into the fair.
Uh,
Yep.
out of curiosity, do I have cell reception down here?
No. That's why the other woman went and left to make the phone calls. Okay. After maybe a good hour of you guys, taking part in games, winning a few prizes, talking with some people, Jessica, you will see the individual returning and walking over to you.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you didn't mind the wait.
Not a problem at all.
Well, I rang around, see if I could find anyone for you, and two people have given me some interest.
Hmm.
I told them about you, about what you were interested in. Hope you don't mind. I gave them your name. If that's all right.
That's fine. There's about 1,000,000 Jessicas in this world, so.
I also gave them a few extra details that you're American, new to the city, and one of them even, I think, guessed that they may actually have heard of you,
Hmm.
piqued their interest a little bit more. But they are both interested in actually both asking a little bit of a favor themselves if they were to help you. If that's all right.
Uh,
Well, it's
I,
a little
I
bit
would
on
like.
the permanent side, if that's again all right.
Permanent. Jesus.
Permanent side.
Yes, it
Well,
would seem that their child need a place to call home.
These motherfuckers asking me to play babysitter for the next year. I would prefer to meet with them before I agree to those terms.
I think that can be arranged. One
Oh,
of
Mama
them.
Jess over here.
Yeah, Mama Jess really fucking picking up strays wherever I go. Let's go.
Well, one of them is a. One of them is quite high up. I believe works very closely under the Ventru Primogen. They said that they would be willing to help or assign someone, at least, if you would take them in. I believe their name is Jace, and the other one, a Malkavian. They were wondering if their child might be safer with you in a group, as the Malkavians have been disappearing of a recent night, and they are quite afraid for their child. Funny. I always thought they just all left London, but apparently they're going disappearing on us. And if they were to send someone, they would also like you to take them in. But that's after the meeting.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure something can be arranged.
And with those words, that is time. Game end.